for life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm pretty much content with just rhyming all day.
Or digital can instantly share pictures.
I can still.
Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show.
You know what it is. Hey, ham solo. It's time, baby. Low. Let's turn out we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you
Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today.
Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make you bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another installment of BullSittin on TSWS Gaming. I'm Loke7, and joining me as always is this stellar cast of misfits. Starting off with Mr. Matt Likes Games, the only person that still licks digital games. I don't know how he does it, but he licks them before he plays them. All right?
Yeah.
Welcome, Matt.
Strain liquor.
Also, we have our resident guru of video games. He has like 5 months in IT, exceptional knowledge. Just trust me, bro. This guy knows everything. He just showed up, but he knows everything. Mr. Mental 99, thank you so much for coming through. Really appreciate you making the time.
Thanks for that.
And of course,
stellar intro.
I had to give everyone your credentials. And of course,
I appreciate that.
Of course, the only reason anyone even shows up and subscribes to TSWS Gaming, Miss Cozy Beluga. Please tell us, Cozy, are you feeling rosy?
Not really.
Oh man, that sucks. Please tell us why. Tell us why.
Oh man, I have been sick since. Well, technically, I was sick on Monday too. So I've been sick for a week. Like sick. Like had to go to the hospital sick and get a nice little IV. Haven't eaten solid foods. Like first time was today, and it didn't stay in me very long. But I did manage it. But I am happy because guess what I got? The pink Red Bull.
Ooh.
You finally got the drop.
Good. That's good.
I don't think you guys understand what's been happening in the world of Red Bull.
No, I don't. I clearly don't.
They have, because they would produce so much of like the new editions, and then if it didn't pan out well, they'd have all this excess that would have to be sold off. They produced a more limited quantity this year. So the winter Red Bull has been really hard to find for probably like 4 months. It's been, no, I'm not even making that up. I had it once when it first dropped, and then I was like, where is it all? And I've been checking stores everywhere. Can't find any. And the pink one was another one I was looking for, but because I heard Legend of the Pink one, which is the new flavor, but I just found one.
Matt, do you have any comments to make about that?
I don't know. I don't drink Red Bull. I have no idea what she's talking about, honestly.
The only reason I point at you, Matt, is because you gave me an entire sermon because I said I liked Monster Energy. Cozy out here talking about she makes collections and is keeping track about which special editions are available and aren't available for another energy drink. So
He,
I'm
hold
just
on.
checking to see if you have
Hold on, though.
the same energy. That's all I'm checking for. That's
No,
all.
I
I
o-
don't. Hold
I
on.
only do
Do
Red
you
Bull.
collect Monster Energies? Well,
No, no, I
okay.
don't.
So no, I don't.
No, and I only do Red
But
Bull
she's
because
worse than me. I only
no,
do
No, she's
Monster.
not.
no,
No,
I
she's
only do
not.
Red Bull, and I specifically don't do it because it's not because it's an energy drink. I just happen to like the way a lot of them taste, and they are pretty much the only one left that doesn't put fake sugar in their stuff.
There you go.
So because of the reason why she consumes energy drinks, she's better than me.
No, because of the reason she consumes Red Bull. Well,
So Red Bull's better than Monster. That's what you're trying to say.
yes,
Are we
It tastes
yes,
good.
yes, yes, absolutely 110%. I mean, neither of them are good, but yes, absolutely 110%.
we're energy drink shaming right now.
Yes.
So instead of
Yes.
console warring, instead of
Yep.
console warring, we're energy drink warring on TSWS. That's
Yes.
what we're doing.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Well, I'm a Monster Energy guy. I'll just throw that
Let's
out
go.
there.
Let's freaking
The
go.
no sugar version.
Say you don't do you drink it because you're like, man, I need energy drinks.
No, I like
You
the
like the
different
taste.
flavors they have.
What is
They're
wrong
nice.
with you?
I
Well,
also
it's
like the
they
taste of
don't use
Monster.
aspartame.
That
That's
all of
why I
them.
prefer it.
So to me, like aspartame, sucralose, they all taste
Yeah, they don't
disgusting.
use either of those. They use erythritol,
That
which tastes
also,
exactly like sugar. It's
except
just
like
less
minty
sweet.
sugar,
Nah, I don't think so.
it
I'll
tastes a little
cook
minty.
with I
At
cook
the
with
cap.
erythritol.
It
And
tastes a
At
little
the
minty.
cap.
I'm not even
everybody I
making that up.
know that has ate any of the cookies that I make with erythritol love them, and they have no idea they don't have sugar in them.
It doesn't have the nasty aftertaste, but
Yeah, like if you take something like what's that stevia stuff? That's
oh, that's
disgusting.
gross.
It's
Uh,
horrible. Erythritol is the only one that I can say is pretty much indistinguishable.
I can handle it in baked goods, but not in drinks because I do think it tastes kind of a little minty is the best. Like not minty, but it makes your mouth feel
Okay,
minty.
really
Yes.
minty fresh. Okay, I will. You know what? I'm gonna grab a Monster Energy right now, and I will
Uh-huh.
test that, and I will give you
Let's
my
go.
honest feedback on the mintiness of
It's
Let's
not
erythritol.
that it
go.
tastes minty, it's that whatever that fresh feeling that mint gives you, that's what I get when I have it.
Oh, so you don't like having freshness in your mouth.
I do, but I don't want to drink it. Like it's like almost like that
How often do you brush your
cooling
teeth,
feeling.
Rosie? How,
Me?
how, how often
I
do you
brush
brush
my
your
teeth twice a day, and then
All right.
I do a
What?
fluoride treatment once every 3 days.
How
There you
Okay.
go.
often do you
That's,
floss?
Every day.
that's way more. Yeah, I
How
floss
many
every day.
times a day?
Just once a day, unless I eat my
Okay.
carrots and get carrots stuck in my teeth.
I usually floss like after every meal.
That's
I
So
most
intense.
at least 3 times a day.
mostly I eat stuff like carrots and stuff like
Okay.
vegetables that just like
All
pretty
right.
good.
All
I'll
right.
tell you
Pause,
why
everyone.
though. I
What?
definitely
Got,
get stuff caught in my teeth though. That's why I can't stand it. It drives me insane.
Oh
So
yeah,
once I start
that's what
flossing that out, I just do all of them. So that's
I
the reason I
carry
do
a
that.
floss around just in case, so I never have to have that happen.
Right, right. Makes sense.
we haven't even gotten into the video
I
games.
also
We've
carry
gone
around a
monster
toothbrush and
to
toothpaste just
energy
in
drink.
case I
All
need
right.
to
All right.
emergency.
Let's get this super chat real quick. Welcome in, Rachie.
Oh,
AEC Vic found
thank
Mr.
you,
Click.
Vic.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Says cozy, cozy, cozy. Get better. All caps. What flavor? What flavor of Monster is that? Ooh, that's the white one. I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
I,
this is my favorite. It's my favorite.
Ooh,
this is
yeah.
also pink in color. I don't know why
I
it's
like the ginger beer one. My favorite one is the ginger beer one. That one, it doesn't last in Mozambique. I've bought like a box and then it vanishes.
But you guys
Um,
really like ginger beer a lot?
apparently, apparently, it's the only flavor that like vanishes. legit vanishes. I used to buy like, oh, three, then I'll come back next week or whatever, and then I'd buy it, and then I won't see it for a couple of months. So now whenever I see it anyway, I'm like, all right, give me 24, give me the whole box. Fuck it. All right.
That's why you don't have
Close.
that six pack yet, buddy. Mystery solved. Just like that. You're welcome.
Bro,
You're welcome.
bro. I've
Buy
been
it all
looking
you
up.
want, but guzzle that beer and you will not get that six pack.
I've been doing so much research on like cutting down weight specifically so I
If
can get the last two. Because the top two apparently I've been listening to like podcasts and whatever. The top two is actually quite easy to get them to show.
yeah,
The last two at the bottom, that's like you need to diet.
that's the struggle. Yeah,
But
You can't just do
last time I was
real.
trying for that, I got the top four, no problem. It was getting those last at the bottom.
I only
Just
have
did not
4,
want it.
so I didn't
Did
even
not
try
want to come
though.
clean, but
I've never
You
had to
should try.
try. No, I've never.
You should
I
try.
don't want. I don't really. I'm not that invested, but I've never had to try for my 4. They
You
always
could
just
you
are
could
kind of there.
Cozy, I've seen your Instagram. You could probably get the 6. You could
I know
probably
I
get
could, but
yeah.
I'm just not.
Ooh,
I guess maybe because I
Rachel,
never had to dedicate.
probably. Rachie says his team Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I
Okay.
love Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's great.
Ugh.
Dr. Pepper.
I actually just had a
Okay.
zero sugar Dr. Pepper like a half hour ago.
They
That's
use
not bad.
aspartame though, so
Yeah.
I
I try not to drink it too much. I get like a 12
yeah,
pack and I'll go through it like in like 4 weeks. I'll go through it.
I always
that's
do.
not bad.
I never do the no sugar kinds, but I think because I treat soda like such a treat, I don't ever have to worry about that. Like I'll buy
That's
a
smart.
soda and I'll be like, okay, that's my soda for several months.
Yeah, sugar
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
disagrees with me. It makes me feel ill if I have too
Oh,
much sugar. So
I
I
can get.
usually only, I,
I
I
just
usually
don't
only drink
consume it anymore.
Monster. I'll usually only take Monster like when I want to like obviously it tastes nice, but I try to discipline myself and only take it when I'm really tired. So for example, when I have a podcast on Mondays or Wednesday and that goes way over the time and then I only sleep like 3 or 4 hours and then I have to go to work the next day, I'll take a Monster. But
Dang.
it's not something like I'm chilling on a normal day and then I just feel like drinking something and I drink a Monster. No, I don't do that. Vic, thank you so much for the super chat, getting us back on topic. Says, what's the topic again? You know what, guys? Let's get you to the topic. Vic sent me a game, bro.
Uh-oh.
You're the MVP. You're the MVP, bruv.
Hey,
Thank
there
you
you go.
so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate. I don't even
He's
know what the
feeling
game is.
bad after all that chat last week.
Hold on a second. Let me see this. I want to double check this really quick.
Not that I'm
Loke.
trying to start
What are
anything.
you double checking?
Ah.
What are you double checking,
I
man?
wanted to make sure your hair was in check. I wanted to make because
No,
I
hey,
hadn't looked yet. I hadn't
I
looked yet,
haven't,
and
I haven't cut it.
Look,
It looks a lot better than last week.
it does because
Let's not
last week
pretend.
it was
Let's
going
not
like
pretend.
it was going so many different directions, and it was really short, and it didn't look
He
look
looked like
right.
he was rocking the Mr. Glass.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
great.
half thingy. You know what? I think I might just do that. That might just be. Yeah, listen, Vic. Like Rachie says in the chat, I hope you didn't send me Dustborn. I hope you didn't fucking send me Dustborn. It's bad enough I bought the damn thing. Don't send it to me again, please.
Oh, you
All right,
bought it? Oh,
I
Was
bought it. Yeah,
it real
ouch.
like was it like real like
Uh,
unintentional cringe or was it
it was cozy. It was really bad. Like it was beyond cringe.
cuz I don't
I
mind
played
like haha this is a joke, but it seemed like they were trying to be
no, no.
serious with it.
Like they meant it. Like they tried to make it serious. Cozy, I played that game not as like a meme. I was like, I'm gonna give this a proper chance. And for like 2 weeks, I played it on and off again in like 3 to 6 hour sessions. And I just kept pausing and freaking out and laughing, but not laughing in a good way, and just raging out. And every time I ended my streams, it was never, oh guys, this was a fun stream. I'll see you guys for the next one. it would be something that would trigger me. Then I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm out. That's how bad it is. All right. I do not recommend it, Cozy. All right. Go and lick a wall. Right? Lick a wall. That'll be more entertaining. You're muted,
Those
Cozy.
of us who've licked walls, okay?
What?
That's funny because I literally was just talking to Cozy about this like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Licking the wall?
You never rode a
Well,
short bus.
she was talking about licking the wall, and I was like, okay, all right.
Wait, you licked walls, Cozy.
Not as an adult, but when I was like a little kid, like the
Yeah,
texture,
this is kid
like
stuff.
in school.
I was a kid. I have never licked a
You
wall.
you also probably
I
never rode a short bus.
I don't think. Yeah,
Kind of.
What's a short
Yeah.
bus?
you don't know what the
Oh,
short
you don't
bus
know
is.
the short bus? Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah,
Maybe
I
he
guess it'll
has
happen
ridden
in
the
Texas.
short bus. I don't
This
know.
bullying is
Or
not funny.
maybe
Right?
Texas is only short buses. Maybe
What? Walk
it could be
away.
that.
Listen,
It could be
I don't
listen.
know,
that.
man.
Maybe in Texas it's just a really short bus. It's just an extra short bus.
Just
That
regular
Dumb and Dumber
buses, bro.
bus.
Just regular buses, bro. Ham, talking about it. I want dual entitlement. What are you talking about? Ham, Ham is trolling me now. I don't want dual entitlement. Do not get me Dustborn again, please, for the love of Kojima. Welcome in, Verge-based Brizzle.
I
Welcome
do
in.
have Steam AC Vic, and I actually saw you. I saw you added me on Steam as well.
Nice. Hidden Rogue, welcome in. Every bus in Texas is a short bus. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Also,
saying.
I didn't mean that like in any toxic way. Smash the like button, welcome in, but also do not trash Texas on TSWS. It won't go well for you. All right.
Uh-oh.
No,
That's
it
strike
will.
one.
It
Wouldn't
it
it
That's
will.
strike
snowing in
one.
Texas or something?
It'll
I heard
it'll
you
go
get
really well
snow.
for you.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All
You
right.
get any snow at your
Let's go back.
place, Loke, or you good?
There's no
I heard there was
snow.
snow in Texas. Okay.
I'm in Mozambique. Everyone knows this.
They got
Stop
snow
it.
in Texas. They had that thing a couple of years ago. That was pretty bad. I know
Sir
you remember
X-Men,
that, Loke.
Like, I heard Florida
I,
got some snow, but yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
I,
that's
I,
pretty
I
funny.
agree.
As a Canadian, that's funny to me.
It's
Jonathan,
interesting. It's interesting to see. As an American, it's interesting to see.
did you
I
guys let me
found it
into the
hilarious.
show?
A lot of those clips are pretty funny. People
You guys let
falling
me
down
intro
all
the
over the
show,
place.
please.
Slipping and
Would you guys
sliding,
please
they
let
don't
me
know how to
intro the
handle
show?
it.
God damn it!
Okay, go ahead,
Would you guys
Loke.
let me
I'll
intro the
shut up.
damn show, please? Please.
Go for it. Let's do it.
All right. Sex man, thank you so much. Says Cozy got lead poisoning from licking the wall. AEC Vic, thank you so much. Says your walls are made of mud. I won't leak. I won't leak. I listen. African walls. At least African walls are eco-friendly. Take that. All right. Take that. Ham is saying it's proof that I live there. No, it's really
Yeah,
not.
it
It's really
is.
not. Hidden Rogue. It wasn't toxic. There's that fuck off, then there's that fuck off. You know what I mean? It's the friendly one. That's the one I was using. Anyway, Cozy, you're not feeling rosy, but please tell us if you've been playing any games.
You think I've been playing games? I
No.
literally turned on Helldivers and I was like, let me take a quick nap. And then didn't wake up for like 8 or 9 or 10 hours.
Wow, that bad.
It's a
That's
quick
how you
nap.
know that a gamer is doing well. Like if a gamer cannot muster the energy to play video games, then you know it's bad. It's not bad, it's bad. Cozy, my heart goes out to you. I'm sure everyone else in the chat feels really bad for you, and everyone wishes you all the best. Oh man, and she's coughing all the time. All right, Matt, please
hmm
tell us what you've been playing. How you doing, bro?
How I'm doing is pretty good. What I've been playing,
Yeah.
sheesh, man. I guess Doom. I guess Doom.
Which one? Which one?
Oh, 2016. I'm going through all of them.
Oh.
All of them. Going through the newer ones. I mean, I should say.
Okay. Okay.
Um, before
Getting yourself ready.
Dark Ages. Yeah, which I'm sure we'll talk about later. But I've been playing Doom. In fact, I'm playing it right now. I need to stop. But
Yeah. That'd be a
besides
good idea.
that, I have been playing Forza, Detroit Become Human, and a little bit of Stalker as well. Because I do want to beat Stalker,
Hmm.
and I'm trying to, but ADD, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess
Which
ADD. I
Forza?
don't know.
Which
Have they
What's
kind
Forza?
of
that?
fixed it yet? Like, does it
Eh,
perform better? And
It performs better on my PC, definitely. I wouldn't say it's great yet, but it's leaps and bounds a lot better than it was.
okay,
Console, which is where I've probably split my time on it, uh, it's still quite rough
okay.
when you get into a populated area. What'd you say, Loke? What Forza?
Yeah. Which Forza?
Horizon 4.
Okay.
Horizon 4, buddy.
Am I the
That's
only one that prefers motorsport to Horizon between the two
oh,
Forzas?
I don't
I
think that.
prefer.
I mean, the only one here,
I'm a
probably,
motorsport
but
guy.
Oh
oh,
no,
okay. Well, there you go. Mental.
Oh, nice.
I don't
A
like
man of
racing games
culture.
at all.
A
So
man
I
of
think
culture. It's the mental niner. Sorry, Cozy. Go ahead.
I just don't like racing
Oh,
games.
oh,
So
damn. Hold on. What did you
I
just do, Vic?
find
What did
uh
Vic do?
I just got a gift on Steam.
Horizon fun. Horizon's
I
actually
can't.
the first time I think I've enjoyed a racing game since
Mm,
probably
mm.
like Mario Kart
How do I check
64.
this?
And that's how you like. A quick side note, right? Right, but that
Ooh.
for me, it's one of the reasons why I think Forza Horizon 5 is one of the best racing games, period, ever made. Because Cozy is not the first person that said what she just said. The same way Elden Ring got people that don't even like Souls like not only to try it, but to actually go like way deep into the game and before they got like skill checked.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There's
although I
there's a lot
prefer,
of people who would never play Motorsport who play a lot of Horizon.
dude, no, that's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a lot of people that don't even like racing games.
Exactly, and that's what I mean by Motorsport. Like Motorsport's
Okay.
a legit racing game. It's just racing.
I'm
There's a
talking
lot of
people
people.
that don't like Need for Speed, don't
Yes.
like Burnout, all like arcade simulation, whatever type of racing, but they try the Horizon because it's on Game Pass and they're like, wow, this is special.
Yeah. Shout out
Yeah,
to you, Nick. By the way, thank you for the gift.
nice. Uh, welcome in, Stanley Francois. So X-Man is enjoying Assetto Corsa Evo on Steam. Nice. Shout out to Sir X-Man playing a proper simulation racer. That's even more simulation than Forza and Gran Turismo. It's hectic. Uh, Mental, tell us how you're doing and what you've been playing, please.
I'm doing all right. I just wrapped up going through all the Alan Wake games, including the
Oh,
latest
let's
expansion,
go.
the Lake House.
I
So I
still need to beat that.
replayed the remaster
Mm-hmm.
and played through Alan Wake 2 again, and then jumped into the Lake House and finished that up. So I did that, and I've been playing a little bit of Ghostwire Tokyo. Gonna see where that goes.
Oh, that's still
Nice.
in my backlog.
Yeah, it's in
It's an
my
interesting
backlog
game.
too, so I thought I'd give that a run and see how it works out. So
Mm,
far,
mm.
it's been entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
finished
that's
you
about it.
finished Alan Wake and all the DLC. Please tell us what your rating and your feeling of the
Ooh,
game
you're gonna have
is.
to wait. I'm making videos about that.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Definitely am not gonna spoil that outcome.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So X-Men used his membership chat. So X-Men, shout out to So X-Men. This guy's been he's been a member, right, of TSWS for 18 months.
Damn.
Nice.
Respect.
Almost 2 years.
Respect. Thank you so much, So X-Men. Really appreciate your
Woo.
support, bro. All this money, right? All this money is making its way into our bank account so I can pay for my green card and legally go to Texas. Anyways, so X-Men says, Loke, stop faking the funk about Texas fake news. What's the
Hold
fake?
on.
What's the fake funk?
Hold on.
What's the
Are you saying you're currently an illegal immigrant in Texas right now? Is that what
Uh
you're saying?
oh.
I wouldn't admit to
Uh oh.
that on
Let me
video,
let me,
Loke.
let me
Think
I wouldn't
call
do
that's what
that.
ICE.
I just heard.
I wouldn't do that, Loke. Not on video. That's
Oops.
bad news. That is
Y'all
bad
don't know how to
news.
play. Y'all don't know how to play.
Especially with Trump in office. Don't do that.
Uh,
Don't do that right
all
now,
right.
Loke.
All right. This is not the Monday podcast where we bring in politics. We're going straight
I'm just
into the.
saying, don't do that. I wouldn't advise it. Wouldn't
Well,
advise it, bud.
stop saying it, bruv. Stop freaking saying it. All
I
right.
didn't. You said it. I didn't say it.
God damn it, Matt.
You said it.
Okay. All right. So everyone here the Xbox developer direct. Before we get into the games themselves, let's try and look at it holistically as an event because that's what I think it was. Let's go with Cozy first. Cozy,
Yes.
what did you think of the developer direct? You can make it as long or short as you'd like, and also give us like a rating in
I was
terms of
looking for one
like,
thing. I was
okay.
excited to see that one thing, and that's all I cared about. I also appreciated I got dates for the things that I was interested in. Like I got dates. So for me, it
Mm-hmm.
was a straight 9 out of 10. That 1% is because we didn't get Viva Pinata.
Every show's a 9 out of 10 for
Listen,
Cozy for the rest of the time.
bro, they
Never
could they
getting
could
that.
they could announce anything as long as it doesn't have Viva Pinata. It's not perfect, and then they could like next year the developer direct could be just Viva Pinata, and Cozy is giving it a 10 out of 10.
Exactly.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
I called it. Called it.
What if
All
it's
right.
a Viva Pinata remaster?
Don't play with
Re-
me.
Does that do
Don't
it?
play with
It's
me.
it's not a
Don't
remake and it's not a sequel, it's just a
yeah.
remaster. Does that work?
don't play with me. No.
It doesn't
Okay.
work.
No.
Okay, well that's
I'm
too
not one
bad.
of those people you can say like, look at your old thing. I've polished it. Take it.
Yeah, but
Listen,
what if they could bump it up to 4K, Cozy? You could play
I
Viva
polished.
Pinata at 4K.
Don't play with me.
That's
You could
fucked
do
up.
it.
I polished it. Damn. Vicious goes with vicious. The Sly Crow, welcome in. Sir X-Man, no slander about that masterpiece. No slander.
I mean,
Matt,
Sir X-Men is right.
the hell out of here.
Yo.
He's
Matt,
right. He is correct. I mean, but the thing is,
Not
they'd
gonna lie,
have to
that
wait
made me laugh.
last for that. They'd have to wait last for that because if they
He's
did it
right.
any time before last, everyone would fall asleep.
God,
Yeah, he's right about that. Dude, I was watching that and I was like, thank God they don't got that filthy slop at this show.
I can't
And
believe Cassie
I
is
was
actually backing up Cozy, saying leave
Cassie!
Cozy alone. With all this slander. Cassie, don't be like that. Come on.
I
Come
don't
on.
think you understand. You've never played Viva Pinata, so you don't understand how epic it is.
No, and okay, I
I
don't
would
understand.
literally schlep over to my friend's house in rain, sleet, snow, or extremely hot weather just
Yeah.
to play Viva Pinata.
What if you could do that again now at
Maybe we
4K?
need like a proper breakdown, Cozy. We need like I don't know, we need something from you. Something, we need like an extended segment. All right. Come up with some notes. We need
Okay.
something specific on why Viva Pinata is so special, Cozy. All right.
Cassie.
Damn it. Cassie, you can't be sending love to someone that's slandering one of the greatest video game series of all time. At least wait till the next episode to send love to her. Uh, yeah, Richie, that specific installment to that franchise, burn it. Like, find find like a bucket, or like a metal tin, right? Get gasoline, put it on top, and burn it. If it's a physical copy. Sly Crow is also enjoying cozy slander. Okay, all right. Clearly, you guys You guys are not for peace today. Welcome in, Oshis. Welcome. Matt, please tell us. Stop laughing. Matt, please tell us what your thoughts are of the developer direct, and give us your rating, please.
I'm right there with Cozy. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I was a little surprised that. Well, we'll talk about it. But like, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a really good show. I think that was their best. I don't think it's particularly close either. That was their best dev direct yet. I mean, it's only three, so not a big sample size, but that was definitely their best one.
All right. All right. Mental?
Well, I'm just gonna say that Microsoft is schooling Sony on how to do a show, and I'll give this one an A rating.
Oh wow.
Take that for what you will as far as score, but I think it was an A. It was a really good show.
Let's go.
They did well.
All Sony would have to do is give us Twisted Metal as a live service game.
Which would be awesome. Well,
The
not
blueprint was
only.
already there. The game lore is that
only.
it's a battle royale.
If only
Okay.
they would do that, that would be great.
Oh, Ham's here now. Cool. We're
Yeah.
just wrapping
Yeah.
up, Ham. We're just
Well,
giving our final
Hammy.
thoughts on the show.
Get off the keyboard.
Yeah. Thanks for passing by. We'll see you next week. Anyways,
Bye,
Ham,
Hammy.
welcome in. What you been playing? How you doing?
Man. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I've been sick. I haven't really been having the best. Very much like Cozy, yes. I've been not really having the best time. But it is what it is as of right now. Just is. Yeah, I've been playing. I was playing Ninja Gaiden before it came out with the with the new. I didn't expect a shadow drop. I expected an announcement. But yeah, they went on ahead and just dropped that sucker, didn't they?
Yep.
So it is live and live in color, and I'm pretty happy about that. That is something I am excited about. Let's see what else I've been playing. Let's see. I don't know, man. I mean, like to be honest, dude. From the last couple, like the last day and a half of being sick and whatnot, I have not been mentally right, dude. I swear, like I cannot even think straight right. Like I don't like I was trying to stream earlier, and I was like trying to do my regular thing, and like I just had to stop because like I just cannot think like I usually like I'm usually able to bounce off the topics and just I can talk about nothing like all day, but like right now I feel like I'm just like I got a cloudy ass brain right now.
That sucks to hear.
Kind of
Man.
stinks. Yeah, no, it does suck. It does suck, but at the same time, as for like everything around me is going good though. Everything around me is going good. Like the family is like the family's pretty good. The daughter needs to do a little bit better in school, but she is working on that.
Take away her video games. No, don't do that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we're pulling back on a lot of electronics and stuff like that because she's getting a little too into them. So yeah, so there's that. But other than that, like everyone's pretty happy. I'm just getting over being sick. That's all. Nothing too serious. I don't have any serious sickness that I know of. Just
welcome to the club.
Feeling a little brain dead right now.
Yeah.
Do you get weird dreams when you've been sick? When you're sick, like really?
I just excessively sweat. I excessively sweat a lot, and I get hot and cold within seconds.
Man, I was running through clothes.
My whole body will feel like any part I lay on, I'm like laying on a needle, like laying on a bunch of needles. So it's just it's pretty terrible feeling. And I usually, there's too much information. I'm not going to say that part. Let's keep going. Too much information.
All right.
If I say that
I can
All right.
figure because I too was really, really sweaty.
There's a couple more details that I'm just gonna keep to myself. Nobody
Oh, I
needs to
forgot
know
I had
that.
to put my laundry in the dryer. It's I have to wash it again probably. It's been in the washer for like 3 days.
All right. All right. Okay. So we watched the
Exciting week
development,
for
right?
gaming, though. We haven't really, I guess you guys talked about it so far. I guess I haven't really talked too much about it.
Actually, we haven't gotten into that yet.
Oh, I thought you guys were
Yes.
talking about Dev Direct. My bad.
Yeah, we hadn't even started, bro. Like we just now starting because we're talking about energy drinks and all this other stuff. You know how it is on Fridays. You know how it is. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
heard Cozy when I was picking up my daughter talking about like pink energy drinks and forbidden
yeah. And
fruits
Matt couldn't
and
keep the same
not in
energy.
stock and
Because there's no energy. There's no same energy. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
well, I know what Loke's referring to and why he brought you up because you said that you used to really like energy drinks.
Yeah,
Drink
that's all I
a
remember
lot,
saying. Like,
yeah.
I don't mind. I don't care that Luke drinks those things. I told him I did. I used to slam Monster Energy drinks. I used to
Yeah,
slam those things. And then eventually I just stopped. And the only reason I stopped is literally because I drank like 6 of them in a day, and at the end of the day I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. And I was like, okay, I should probably stop drinking these. And that's it.
They
And
do
that's it.
say you're only supposed to drink one a day
Yeah,
on the can. Like,
I was way over that when I was drinking those. Not good.
yeah,
yeah. I can't
I
handle. I
can
think
see where that's a problem.
my heart can't handle. Like when I drink one, when I'm halfway through a Monster, my heart is like pounding out, almost out
Yeah,
of my chest.
yeah.
Do you drink coffee?
I really, really
Okay,
on
that's
days
why then.
on days that I don't sleep, and then I have to be alert for most of the day, and I don't have access to a Monster, then I'll have like coffee. But other than that, no. Usually just water, water and mango juice. I drink a lot of
Oh, that's
mango
good.
juice. Jeez,
Yeah, I drink a
a
ton of water.
lot, a lot of mango juice. Anyways, guys, let's focus. Let's focus. But before we do, AC Vic with another super chat. I think this one is specifically for Mental. It says, "What player of Toronto Maple Leafs should I get?" Mental.
Well, oh man, I'd say
Why are you wiping
probably
your booty on
Matthews is
camera,
the
Cozy?
best bet. If you can pick any player on the
Back up
Leafs, I'd
on
probably
me.
take Matthews. Good old Austin.
It's just my clothes are sagging off now.
Ew, I
Can you
seen her
can you
picking
say
her
that
booty.
again?
Sorry.
If I was picking any player from the Leafs to be on my team, it would be Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews. There you go.
Yeah, that's who I would pick. But I honestly I don't follow the Leafs that closely,
Hmm.
so
Traitor to your own country.
Do you have
well,
are
you
you a
know,
Dude,
hockey
they have a
fan?
ton of teams.
kind of have my own team in my city, so that's
Yeah,
like
I
I
Toronto's
get that.
kind of like the devil, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. Most
Or,
most
Does
people out
Canada look at
west hate
Toronto?
Toronto.
Yeah, do Canadians look at Toronto like it's part of America, kind of?
Almost, almost. And it's
Yeah.
mainly because the people in Toronto tend to think they're the center of the universe, and
Ah.
not all of them. I mean,
I
I
was
know
gonna say they're
some
probably very New
decent
Yorky
people
out
there,
there.
but most of the people that are
I'd assume.
decent in Toronto have moved like from Western Canada to Toronto for some bizarre reason. But no, it's there's a general disdain in Western Canada for most things in Ontario, and it's largely just because most of the politics in Canada revolve around what Ontario wants. And Western Canada, we always feel like we've just been, you guys don't matter, because usually the election's already decided by the time we just even get to see the results. Back in the days when it was on TV only, just because of the time difference and stuff. So
All right. Well, Vic, there you go. There you go. This is a freebie from Vic. just to start us off with for the night, he says your heart pounds that hard is because it takes time to feed blood to that big ass melon. He's making a reference
Uh,
Mm,
to my head. Uh,
There we
oh, we
go.
know. We know.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, here we go again.
Okay, click.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Ham's
Winnipeg.
gonna be struggling.
Winnipeg has
Sorry.
the
Uh,
Jets. Winnipeg Jets. Mr. Click.
All right. So, anyways, let's get into the developer direct. So, the first game that was announced, first off, I thought it was like very unexpected. They went
hmm?
straight for the game that everyone was like, what game is that? What is
Yeah.
that? They went for that one right at the beginning. That was impressive. I was not
Yeah, they didn't
expecting.
hold back that this time. That was
Yeah,
really
and
cool.
Nope.
in terms of entertainment, that's how you keep people on your toes, right? Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, a remaster of the Xbox 360 game, is out today. So that was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is dubbed the definitive version of the game. Is available today on Game Pass, Xbox Series S, PS5, PC, as well as Game Pass. And also they announced Ninja Gaiden 4 in development at Team Ninja, coming out. Um, when is this
This
planned for
fall.
fall
Yeah.
2025 on Xbox Series XS, PS5, PC. The game is also available on Xbox Game Pass. Quickly before you guys hop on this one, fall which months are we talking about?
That would be September,
September, October,
October,
November.
November.
Okay, so closer to
Although
the end of the year. All right.
That's
technically,
technically it's like,
scientifically, it's October, mostly October, November, and December.
yeah, because it runs from like
Yeah.
no September 21st to December 21st.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah, people throw December in there, too. It's.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically,
It
if
is
we're talking
technically,
about
but God, it doesn't feel like it
the
usually.
the
Well,
equinox,
it's kind of weird, like to think that winter doesn't start till the end
the
of December.
Yeah.
Mm, mm. Ty, welcome in. Says the pacing was good and it ensured people watched the whole thing through. Good show from Xbox. Ninja Gaiden looked good. Environments didn't look crazy. Interesting though, but all good. Just good, Ty. You know what? I'm not trying to fight you right now. We'll fight on Monday, Ty. So yeah, I'm opening it to the panel. You guys can go in whichever order you want. Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming to Xbox this fall, and PC and PS5 and Game Pass, and also Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which is the definitive version, is already on Game Pass right now. Also available on PC, also available on PlayStation. Thoughts? All right, Cozy, you can go first.
me,
Let's go, Cozy.
I was of all those
Let's put Cozy on the
games.
spot.
Yeah, I know but I was never really into Ninja Gaiden. I was
Yes.
if I picked
Yes.
games that I was into in of that type, I was into Shinobi and Tenshu, but
Ooh,
not Ninja Gaiden.
Shinobi was sick.
Man, the last good one we got was the 3DS one. Looked
Ooh,
terrible, but played like a dream.
what a time.
All right, so not excited for the new one.
No.
Not even gonna try the Game Pass one that's out right now. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
You know what's really funny?
Yeah,
When was that released on the
360.
360? I think
Yeah,
I have a
Yep.
copy of that somewhere.
of course you would.
No,
But
I
not.
think one of my friends left me with all of his games when he left the country and just like "Doop, here. He didn't have a whole lot of games, but that was one of them.
Yeah. Welcome in X Buds says, "What's up, everyone? Happy gaming, y'all! Please make sure to smash the like button and share this out. Get as many people in as soon as possible. Please, 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 please. All right,
It
Cozy
only
is
gets
kind
worse
of
from here. So yeah, get them on in. It's only gonna get more messy as we continue, unfortunately.
Cozy's kind of indifferent to Ninja Gaiden, clearly. What's this? You can never be too black, am I right? Oh
Oh,
my
Bro,
god.
bro, I thought about that when I was making my video. The amount of times I said Ninja Gaiden 2 black, and I'm like, that doesn't sound
X-Buds,
awesome. But
sir.
it's the name of the game. It is the name of
What?
the game.
Yeah. You won today.
Okay.
You won today.
All right. All
Oh
right.
man.
On that note, Ham, too black. What are your thoughts on Ninja Gaiden?
Man,
It's wild.
it's a dark game, man. It's a dark game.
It's dark as shit.
You
See?
Ham, is it long too?
Oh my god, that's not
Oh,
wrong with that. I mean, I
man.
don't know the length of the game, Luke,
All right.
but that's
All right.
something that you can check on your own. You need the fine details. You can get it somewhere else.
Oh my goodness.
But
Sir
anyways,
X-Man, don't you dare, Sir X-Man, don't you dare. Go ahead, Ham.
I've only got to I think chapter 3 and in the game, and I'm loving it in comparison to what I've been playing. Because
Yeah.
I've been playing Ninja Gaiden, the first Ninja Gaiden Sigma, which is kind of like a not as insane version of Ninja Gaiden 1. It's which you hate to hear, right? Because you think this kind of stuff has like been happening like recently, but like it's been going on for a while where they kind of like will take a game and then they'll try to pacify it or something like that in the future.
Nerf it.
Which is nothing. Which in reality, it's nothing new that's been happening. You've just been seeing people try to get right at it from the jump instead of having to fix it later. And so I do agree, if that's something that you're going for and fighting for, that's something that you should fight for. But if it's something, but if you like your game for just liking a game, it's kind of on you at the end of the day. And you know, that's really kind of what, you know, some of the people in the community have been fighting for lately. Some of the people are just complaining, but other people are actually fighting the good fight about certain things. So this was really interesting seeing from Xbox that they got this, and look how bloody the game is. It's everywhere, man. It's nasty. Like usually Xbox is the first place to be called, you know, oh, they're not gonna get too, you know, nasty in their games and stuff like that, right? Like usually they're like, because they're like the company that people kind of think of to be more nice.
I don't know, man. Gears of War with the chainsaw.
Sure, but
dudes in half.
But it's been kind of a long time since. A lot of people would say it's been a long time since they got that feeling from even Gears of War. Would you?
Fair enough.
Would you agree with that?
Fair.
They sanitized it. They sanitized it.
Yes, yeah. Loke's been saying that they sanitized Gears of War for a hot minute. So I was pretty high. Like I wasn't crazy surprised to see Ninja Gaiden there, as much as I was surprised to see the way they brought back Ninja Gaiden to where it is like, because everything lately is like, don't be too cruel, or not really don't be too cruel, as much as like maybe kind of like people thinking there's an agenda tied to it. Whether it's LGBTQ agenda, or if it's like we're gonna be way too like you know, obviously you look at like Stellar Blade, they're being really obvious with showing the cleavage and everything in that game, right? They know who the crowd is. Exactly. They're marketing to different people instead of just kind of what
Try
we
not to
would think
offend
of
anyone.
is just make a game, right? We're just
Yeah.
looking for a good game where it feels like sometimes these games aren't really looking like sure they're looking to make a good game, but they're looking to let you kind of know something in the midst of it as well. Ninja Gaiden, I mean, if you go back and play the old games, even if you go back and play Sigma, right? Even though they cleaned up Sigma, it's still a filthy game. It's still a filthy game. You go back and play that, you still see like bro, the physics in that. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Like come on, man, you ain't gonna tell me that's Sigma. They got it all shaking and everything. They got everything
Wow,
shaking
jiggle
in there.
physics back in the day.
She ain't even really moving.
That's true.
Moving
That's
like
She's she's
independently.
moving her mouth. If you have
The earth
melons
was
that
quaking.
massive, any bit of movement is gonna cause them
cut
to
the
go
cap.
woof woof
Cut the
woof.
cap. Cut the cap, Cozy.
Oh, really? Let's see your melons. Exactly.
The
Yeah.
earth was quaking underneath her, that's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this enemy that I'm fighting, right? Like, let's see if I can. Do you see her chest? That shit looks nuts.
I like that design.
She blessed.
She? That's a she?
That's not a she?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's old girl. It's that chick that I just showed you, sister.
Oh.
All right, there you go, Sir X-Man. There's your poll. Sorry, Ham. Go ahead.
She
No,
wearing
yeah. It's her sister that's in the game, right? So that
is she wearing pasties?
I don't know what the hell she's wearing, but she's possessed. She's a possessed fiend, and I had to kill her. I had to let her. Well, I mean, I didn't really kill her, but I had to let her know. You know, I had to let her
The way that came, you had to kill it. What did you kill, Ham?
Hey, all right, moving on.
He's not you. Not everyone's
Matt,
a pervert.
listen,
Matt.
Matt. What what are your thoughts on Ninja Gaiden? The one that came that just launched on Xbox Game Pass, and the one that will be launching in the fall of 2025.
It's
Dude,
cool. I
she's
mean,
stunning.
I'm not gonna pretend I'm like the hugest fan of Ninja Gaiden because I'm definitely not. Most of my experience with Ninja Gaiden is from Ninja Gaiden Black on the original Xbox.
Yeah,
I played a pretty good amount of that. So like, I guess the fact that they remade two is really cool. I have checked it out. It is pretty. It's pretty awesome.
It's
Yeah, it is. Like, it's
the
the combat in
weapons.
that game. Yeah, it's pretty satisfying. Just decapitating a motherfucker in that game. I gotta be honest. It's pretty satisfying. As for Ninja Gaiden 4, yeah, it's like I'm excited to try it. I'll give it a shot. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Ninja Gaiden fan, but like all these things are coming to Game Pass. I don't really have a reason to not give them a shot. So I will totally be doing that.
You have a reason?
give it a go.
Because this is Game Pass filler.
That's
Fodder.
true.
Good
Everything
Slop.
releases in
fodder.
That
Game Pass
works.
is,
Yeah,
is
I can't even
fodder.
be clever.
That's true.
Slop.
Slop.
Yeah,
That's what it
Game
is.
Pass slop.
Oh yeah.
Well, I am
Yep.
enjoying that.
Mental, what do you think about
slop.
what are your thoughts on what Mental, what are your thoughts on all this slop?
Give me that
Damn, she
slop.
has a chest, bro.
I'm telling you. Look, I'm telling you, man. Look at that. This is the old stuff, right?
Wow.
So you're saying that if they remade this, it wouldn't look the same?
Who's saying that?
I don't know. Is that what you're saying? Like, because this is the old stuff. Like, do you think they would not do that again? Or
No, that I said the opposite of that.
okay,
Because I said
anyway.
because this is Sigma, right? And Sigma is supposed to be the lesser extreme
Yes, Xbox.
version of it, right?
Sanga.
And if you've tried out the two black, If you tried that one out, it is definitely much more gory.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
It's
Okay.
like I said, you're painting the walls with like blood everywhere, and
Yeah.
Okay.
right when the game starts, there's a damsel.
Yeah, and the physics on that damsel, they're not shy about showing those physics on that woman. And
Okay.
like the
Gravity is
first
a real
2 minutes, and like the first 2 minutes of that game, they let you know she's got breasts.
Listen, gravity is a real thing, all right?
It
Mental, go
is.
ahead.
Yeah. All I was gonna say, like, I'm not a big fan, so my exposure to it's been very limited. I played a bit of 3, didn't even finish it. But I thought the game graphically looked very good. The action looked good. The fight scenes looked good. It all looked good. Will I play it? Probably not. But for the fans, I'm excited for the fans to get an opportunity to get another entry in the series.
Yeah, yeah. 86 gigabytes. Ham. For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
86 gigabytes for a game from 2008.
Well, they remade the shit out of that. Also, I would imagine some of that's Unreal Engine, just being
Oh,
Unreal
yeah,
Engine.
yeah, yeah. 'Cause it's a
UE5,
different
right?
engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I completely forgot about that part. My bad. My bad.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
this
Cozy.
isn't a vanilla remaster. Looks
Yeah.
like they put a lot of effort into it to modernize
Mm,
it.
This is a good looking remaster though.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. It's so good. I'm interested,
there you go.
and I'm not. And I think we've gone like 0 for 4. Ham, did you also confirm that you are also not a big Ninja Gaiden fan back in the day?
Well, yeah, I played it, but yeah, I wasn't big into it. Like I've told many people, like I don't think people understand how big I was into like couch co-op games and stuff like that. Like I was all about that. Me and the homies used to get together every weekend, like have sleepovers and stuff like that. We'd go through co-op games like that, and like seasons of like, because back in the day, you used to be able to play on the same football team doing couch co-op and stuff like that with people. Right, so you'd be able to do
Yeah.
like me and my boys would do a dynasty mode, right? I'd be the quarterback, he'd be the running back, and sometimes we'd even have a third person with like the multi-tap or the Xbox that just had 4 ports on the front. You'd be able to have like a running back and a couple wide receivers as well. So it was like really cool doing that type of stuff, and also like Conflict Desert Storm. I was really big into the Conflict game, Conflict Vietnam, Conflict Back to Baghdad, all of that stuff. So like uh I was more into the Xbox side, so I didn't get SOCOM. I didn't really get in. I never got into the SOCOM thing. But like any kind of like co-op army type game and stuff like that, Call of Duties and stuff like that, as they got bigger, that's what I was mostly into. So single player games wasn't really my jam unless they were like something that I could like pick up and play and put down.
Hmm.
Or racing games, single player racing games. I was all about Midnight Club, Need for Speed, the underground ones, even Hot Pursuits, stuff
Gotham.
like that. Like car games, Gran Turismo, Sega GT, 2004. There's a bunch of them. I think there is one called like I think it was called like MSR, Metropolitan Street Racer.
Yeah, I
As
remember that.
well. There's a bunch of games that I was into racing wise and stuff like that. But yeah, I was never really big into single player games. So like as I grew up, I got more into that because I'd have less time to hang out with friends and more time to game on my own. And it was kind of I never really got into Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden really wasn't one of those that I got into early on. But I did play it, and it was hard as hell, right? And since I never really got into it, I never got used to playing it. Now I'm playing it, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty nice. This is real nice. But yeah, I respected the game, but I never really got into the series.
All right, welcome in, Mr. Matthew Ham says couch co-op was peak gaming. Without the camaraderie, gaming takes a step sideways. not back, but will not be the same in that way. I have to agree with that because all of my gaming memories back in the day, just like Ham is saying as well, it was me and my brothers playing Gears of War, Tekken, FIFA. Games that you play together.
Fighting games too. You're right. I
That
forgot about
that's
fighting games. Yeah,
yeah.
fighting games.
We would spend the whole weekend just smashing through those games and like lots of pizza and Coke and stuff like Coca Cola.
Multiplayer back in the day,
Hey, you're a
before.
kid.
Thanks for
You're a kid,
clarifying.
Loke. I thought kid was. I thought Loke was moving coke when he was a child.
God damn it.
That's what I thought.
Ham,
Multiplayer
Ham,
back in the day
keep
though
us on
was like
topic.
GoldenEye. Multiplayer back in the day before we had the internet was like GoldenEye. It was like Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. Battlefront was nasty, right? Like
Yeah.
like that game was really good. Couch co-op game. Obviously Halo. I mean, you can't forget about Halo 1 through Halo. I mean, all the Halos really are great with co-op, but like except 5. 5 really fucked up on co-op for some reason to me. But but all the other Halos, especially 1 through ODST, or actually 1 through Reach. Yeah, Reach. Thank you. 1 through Reach was really impressive. 4 was pretty impressive too. Like a lot of people hate on 4, but 4 was pretty good as well.
4 was great.
I
Yeah,
think
I had fun playing 4.
Go ahead, Cozy.
just gonna say that I spent a lot of my time so I have a different experience. Not that I really am like because I enjoy multiplayer and co-op and I enjoy those experiences, but I think because a lot of my gaming was me being exiled from the TV and just being given a handheld and to be like, no, we're playing. You can't play with us.
Yeah, that's a way different experience.
So gaming has always been kind of like different for me and more less time spent with other people.
Yeah, I'm kind of in cozies. Well, probably a blend of the two, just because like obviously I went over to a friend's house to play
Mhm.
games and
Yeah.
whatnot. They came over to my house, but I didn't really get into like we're doing co-op with like my buddies until I got Xbox Live. Like before that, it was like I went over their house and we'd play like GoldenEye or something, and I'd bring my Xbox over. We played Halo or something every now and then, but I didn't get into like actually playing games with my friends like regularly until I got Xbox Live, and
Mm.
I was like that was like '07, I think.
Well, since we're sharing our stories, Matthew Ham says I was forced to play with people, uh, uh, with people around. I had no choice. Matthew, it's actually an interesting story. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not doing that at all. Okay.
Well, humble brag incoming.
Here we
Uh-oh.
go.
God
Right.
damn it.
The
Here we go.
first thing somebody says right before they.
Right
I'm not
before
trying
that.
to brag, boy.
Right before the humble brag starts up.
Let's
You know
see.
what?
Go
Let's
ahead.
see
Go ahead,
just
Logan.
Leave it
let's see
alone.
just how pretentious Lo can get. Come on,
Let's leave it alone.
let's go.
No, let's leave it alone.
No, I'm interested. Come on.
I am actually interested too. Sorry for disrupting the flow there.
I'm not trying to be ... but
All right,
go
fine
ahead.
then. Yeah. So we didn't have that problem in my house. We weren't like super rich, but we were kind of well off. We lived in a gated community in the 90s when
Uh,
that really
In
wasn't.
Texas?
we weren't
That's awesome,
stupid.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
man.
See. All right, fine. Whatever.
Just
Okay,
own
now
it.
finish
It's
your
okay.
story. Finish it.
So
I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
gated community, all this other, all the stuff that comes with it. So there was no problem with having like we had like 2 or 3 PS1s. We had this 2 or 3 PS2s as well. When I bought my 360, my other brother also had a 360. Actually, no, I bought a PS3. My brother, who's the same age as me, bought a
Loke out here
360,
living lavish.
I know. Did
and then
anyone
my
else have
big
the same two of the same consoles in a household?
Nah,
that did
man.
happen on the in the 360 generation actually, because I
Yeah,
bought a
two
360.
360s. Oh man.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never as a child, we never had two of the same consoles.
yeah.
Hmm.
So the
I gotta
reason why I'm
think about
saying all
that.
of this, right, is because I want to circle back to Matthew Ham's point, guys. Even with several televisions that had their own consoles, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing like sitting everyone on the couch, getting all the snacks on the table. Everyone is playing the same game. There was nothing like it. Booting up a tournament of FIFA. I hate FIFA. I don't like FIFA, but I would sit there and I would play it. Sitting there with my brothers, we'd start a tournament and play the entire day just playing FIFA and talking trash, ripping each other to shreds. There's no amount of money or independent gaming or single player gaming that can beat that. The problem is that you don't have that anymore now because of all the online gaming. Online gaming cannot give you that shoulder to shoulder feel of whooping the candy ass of your big brother in Tekken and then popping off right in front of him. It's not the same. It's online. It's not the same. It's just not the same. So, yeah, just to circle back, guys, yeah, and you know this for anyone that's actually done it back in the day. If you're old
Damn.
enough, you know what's up. You know
What
that's
kind?
what's up.
I'm just laughing at DJ Birdo Doss's name in the
Lokyo was
chat.
eating pizza. That's rich. Oh my god. All right, fine.
Loose noob. What does that even mean, dog?
I don't know, dog. So yeah, my take on the whole Ninja Gaiden thing is much like the rest of you guys. I was never really a big fan of Ninja Gaiden. I didn't hate it, but it was always one of those things like, oh, I know that series, but when it's time to stump up the cash, there was always a Gears of War, there was always a Tekken, there was always something else that I deemed better than Ninja
Hmm.
Gaiden, so I didn't give it a go. It was never about hating it or not liking it or whatever. It's just that it didn't appeal to me as much as other games.
Right. You just weren't into that then, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like now, I'm actually psyched for this. I want to give it a go.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of us like, sure, some people could say, yeah, they were into that then, right?
Yeah,
But like I feel like a lot of people are similar in the sense of like maybe they didn't have time for it then, or they didn't play it then, and they're kind of bringing it back. And it's been a long time for these games, right? Like it's not something that's came out recently. It's nothing like a Last of Us situation, right? It's very This game has been in dormant for some time, for some generations.
11 years, I think.
Right. So
And
it yeah, go ahead.
another thing I wanted to add about the whole component of sitting and playing with people next to you that actually care about what's happening on the screen. Metal Gear Solid 4, when it came out, we bought it and we could have just each one played on, well, we had two PS3s, so we were four. There was four of
Damn.
us. We couldn't
Holy
each
shit.
person play. We couldn't each person play on their own PS. But the point is, right? The point is, it could have been like someone else on another console. What happened was we all set up for all of us to sit and play that game together. We would like a specific mission, pass it to me. The next mission, pass it to my next brother, and the next one. It was a whole thing when MGS4 came out. It was a beautiful thing. Like co-op play, Ham. Thank you so much for bringing up that topic, dude. Co-op play is undefeated, especially if it's in person. It's undefeated. There's nothing that can beat it.
I remember many more gaming sessions from back in the day of being with people than I can being alone.
Fact. Fact.
And nowadays it's like I can remember more times of. I mean, now that times have changed, it's like I can remember more times of being in a multiplayer match than I would on. And I mean, unless I go back and look at achievements, and I usually can have like a pretty good memory of some stuff, right? But like just like raw like memory, like right off the top of my head, like it's pretty easy for me to be like, man, I remember beating the Summit and fucking in the division, like that was a bitch, 100 levels, right? That like I'll never forget going through the Summit. That was something. I'll never forget my time in Ark playing with my family, right? Like
Yeah.
that's something. So and right now I'm playing Gears of War. I'll remember that I beat that with Matt, and I'll also remember that I'm gonna be beating it with my wife as well.
Nice.
It's,
All right.
it's a really fun game.
Vic, thanks so much for the for $2 super chat. Says, wait, what the F is going on here? What's the question, Vic? What's the question? All right, so we're done with Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah.
It's a big dub. In my opinion, and I think we all agree, even whether you're a fan or not, big dub. Next, we had South of Midnight. I'm gonna go first on this one. I am going first on this one.
Oh,
Yes,
as
Cody,
the
you
resident
make that
Texan, you
first.
think you can just okay? You
As
win.
the
No,
resident
He is
Southerner.
a Southerner. Yeah, there you go.
I was about to
Look
say,
at it.
as the southernmost person in America on the show, I think he has the
No,
right to
not
speak.
in
I think he
America. Not
has.
in America. I'm
Okay,
literally
well, I forgot. He's working on making
Well,
his own.
why does he look like a sharecropper on Sunday now?
cozy.
Yes.
He looks
Show
like
your
he looks like
He does
what's his
though.
name from. He looks like what's his name from the trailer for South of Midnight. What's it, they call him Shaking Bones or whatever. You look like the dude from the first trailer for South
He
of
looks like
Midnight.
the dude from Holes. I can fix that.
Shaking Bones.
Tell him I can fix
Get
that
your
for you. Tell us,
get your
Wilson, I can fix that for you. Put the hat
get
back
your
on.
guitar out. Get your guitar out and play her song. Come on, tap
Vic,
your
thanks
foot.
so much.
Yeah, hit
Thanks
that
so much
fiddle.
Thanks for
Put him
too
a
much
little
for
bit of like ragweed or whatever to chew on.
Oh
Damn it.
man, you could,
Stop
dude.
putting
You could be shaking
um,
bones. You even
All
had
you
the
need
hat kind of
is
tilted a
fingers.
little bit like he did. It was great.
stop moving your thingy to the bottom. I put myself at the bottom there on purpose.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, Lo, give us the hat
Anyway.
back.
All right,
I
fine.
think it's only right if you're going to talk about South of Midnight, you got to be shaking bones.
Right. But first, let me get this super chat here. Thanks, AC Vic says, you mud wall licking galaxy head just said, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I said it. You know, we need to come up with like a
Uh,
punishment when I say it. Yeah, any ideas? Anyone have any
every
ideas?
need
time,
to-
I don't want
every
you to
time you
enjoy it
mention
too
it,
much.
I
One
got
at a
the
time.
perfect one.
One at a
I got the
time.
perfect one. Every time he mentions it, he cannot play the remake for a week when it releases.
yes,
There you go.
yes.
No,
I support this.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
support
that's a
this.
good punishment. That's a good punishment.
no.
That is. You can't argue that's not a good punishment. You can't tell me that's not.
I hate
That's
you
a
guys.
tough one to track right there because he's gonna go offline.
Yeah, he probably will. He probably will.
That's a
No.
tough one to
I am
track.
an honorable man. I'm an honorable
Yeah,
man.
but if he pops an achievement in it or something, then you'll be able to see that.
Yeah,
when
you'll
it
know.
happened, right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Mental, you were evil, bro. You were evil.
Matt, you are
This
cruel,
man's
and
gonna
I
play
approve
on
it.
he's gonna play on his son's account.
Luke's gonna have to brainwash himself to not even think about Metal Gear Solid anymore. Oh man.
Listen,
I don't think that'll
He's gonna
happen.
brainwash himself to play some more Dustborn for a week.
There you go.
100%
I'd rather not play
Dustborn.
video
That might be the better punishment. He has to live stream
Yeah.
Dustborn, like
Ah!
I don't
No,
know,
no, no,
say
no, no. Yeah,
3
yes,
nights
yes, let's
out
do
of
that.
a week.
Let's do that. He has
Okay.
to
For a
get an
minimum of 2
achievement each
hours.
time in Dustborn. Every time he
Yeah.
mentions, he
You
has
guys
the
are
live.
brutal.
He has the live. Go live and get an achievement in Dustborn every time he mentions Metal Gear
Yep.
Solid.
Man, he's taking his hat off. Like, what's up with that?
And I'm gonna tell you right now, look,
Mention
you
Dustboard, he's
already
like,
have
"Oh."
one live stream that you need to do.
Yeah. That's
No,
one
no, no, no,
achievement,
no, no,
bud.
no, no,
Yes.
no, no, you
Yes.
guys can't punish me.
Yes.
No, no,
Yes.
no, this is a new rule.
Yes,
This is a new
yes.
rule.
No,
Yes,
today was
I-
court.
yes.
Today was court to figure out
Yes.
what the
The
ruling is
yes.
forward, right?
Exactly.
Your punishment.
Like it is the law that just went into effect, but you are the first. You are the example.
Yeah, this is a
Yep.
court. This is like a Supreme Court. It's Loke versus the panel, and
Exactly.
this is the ruling in the court of bullsitting. You've been
Yeah.
found guilty.
Oh,
You've been
This is
found
some
guilty.
bullshit. No, fuck that. I'm not
So-
playing Dustborn. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing Dustborn. I don't
No.
give a fuck.
Are you playing Dustborn or are you not playing Metal Gear Solid for a week?
I'll play Dustborn.
There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy.
I'll play Dustborn. Fuck it.
We
Fuck
need
it.
that live. We need that live stream by next week, or it's 2 achievements.
Oh, that'd be
Wow.
tough. You got
There's no
to.
guarantee of an
Damn.
achievement. There's no guarantee. I'll play for minimum. I'll play for 3 hours. I'll play for 3 hours. If nothing
Oh my
pops,
goodness!
I'll take 3 hours.
3 hours.
No,
3
3
3
hours.
hours.
3
Yeah.
hours.
That
No,
sounds way
either
worse. Don't
3
do that.
hours
Look,
or an
Hey,
1
hey,
hour.
you
1
volunteered.
hour.
Okay,
1
we'll
hour.
do
I
this.
don't
Three
want you
3
to-
hours or an achievement, whichever
Yeah,
comes
or-
first.
Exactly.
Oh my!
You guys are
goodness.
gonna make me finish the fucking game.
I support this.
I thought you guys were my friends. Fuck you, Ham.
They are. We're just
had
looking
it
out.
bad
I'm
from the
sorry.
start.
I
We're
suggest
We're
this
just looking
live
out
stream.
for you.
I screw you guys.
We just want you to stick to your
I'm putting
principle
an
of not
Eric
mentioning
Cartman.
Metal Gear Solid.
I'm pulling an Eric Cartman. Screw you guys. I'm going home. All right.
Nope.
Anyway, let's talk
You're
about
here for good, bud.
let's talk about freaking let's talk about good things. The South of Midnight. Yeah. So South of Midnight is it's going to be a certified banger. From what I saw, right before, I thought this was just going to be a solid game that people like only me and Cozy would like. I believe
Oh.
South of Midnight is going to do numbers in terms of players on Game Pass or actual purchases on Steam. I'm willing to stick my neck out for that. This game is going to be above just, the media gave it a 9 out of 10. It's going to be close to an 8 out of 10. That's my big hot take for the show. South of Midnight is going to be a banger. There's not going to be any stories 6 months later, 1 year later, talking about they're shutting down the studio. Sales were underwhelming. The players engaged were underwhelming. There's no exposés on that. South of Midnight is going to be a certified dub for Compulsion Games and for Xbox. That's it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Blind Giant says when Loke plays, he's gonna use his active camo so no one knows he is playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Didn't
last week
activate
how
it.
your room was dark in the background.
I'm trying a
You
different
just
light.
kept saying you just kept saying active camo. I did, and I literally lost you. I lost you.
Was that too much for you, Ham? Was that too much?
It was, dude. All of last Friday was too much. like last Friday broke me, and then I was sick the entire week. Like I was complete, like I was disheveled. Like you guys, like the chat here. Shout out to Hazardor Gaming and Plume
Big.
Gaming, also up in the chat. Sour Blow, I see you, brother.
Welcome.
Oh yes, he says Expedition 30. My God, facts. We'll be getting into that here shortly. But the chat. Like, if they could snap me in half physically, they did last week. Last week, I was cooked. I went to bed about 4 to 5 hours earlier than I usually do because I had such a massive headache from laughing so hard on this podcast. Like, I'm almost afraid to go back and just see my reaction when you guys asked me to talk, because I was just.
It was bad.
I was
Like 10 seconds.
like I don't know. Like, I was trying to talk and I couldn't speak.
What you say, Cozy?
My stomach muscles were like, I was like, stop, you guys, stop. I need a break. I need a break. I
Vic,
can't handle this
Vic
anymore.
just wouldn't stop. Vic just wouldn't stop.
That was one of the funniest things I've probably ever been a part of. If I have to be honest.
Oh, that was brutal last week. I mean,
I had fun.
Man, I can't do that 2
I had
weeks
fun
in a row. Like, I could try, but geez Louise, like, I don't know, man, if I'm ready for another painful headache. Like, dude, I was in shambles after that.
It was bad. All right, so South of Midnight, Ham. Tell us what your thoughts are on South of Midnight.
It had much more detail to, like, the life side of her story than I anticipated, and I really enjoyed seeing that. It was also nice to hear the developers and whatnot really focus on talking about the game instead of talking about the goofiness that goes on at their studios. I want to take a sidebar and talk about that for the entire showcase. Like, it felt like every studio was on point with talking about their game and not just talking about themselves and how hard they worked and COVID and yada yada yada. The only people that I ever really gave the credit to do that was the people for damn, why am I blanking on this game right now? Why am I blanking on this game right now?
Obsidian?
Stalker was the only we're the only group of people that I was like, I'll listen to them complain about something because they're going through something that nobody else is going through, right? When somebody else is talking about COVID and stuff like that, I'm like, everybody else is going through that too. So, you feel kind of bad, but it's kind of like, that's like every studio. But with South of Midnight in particular, like, watching them talk about the game and, you know, you're using the threads and whatnot and how you use them. You push the enemies away. You use it like freaking Scorpion. Get over here. Like, you can pull people towards you and whatnot. And you can pull yourself towards people and fight. And it looks like there's a lot of different type of enemy types, different bosses and whatnot. The game just looks pretty exciting. And it also kind of gives you some kind of familiarity with the whole, like, you know, decimating the area to make it good again. Right. Kind of like you did in, like, Cana, the Gunk, stuff like that. Right. So I don't know. It looked pretty fresh. I liked the graphics. I like how they brought in the actual voice actress so she could kind of talk about her character that she played. I thought that was a nice touch to put on it as well. I thought they were very detailed in how they came across to show South of Midnight this specific time. I mean, all the other times that we've seen South of Midnight, it was like, oh, this game looks pretty cool. This game looks pretty cool. But this time when they showed it, they really dove deep and showed you why this was even a concept. And that's what got me excited about it and made me want to get into it.
What's up, Lemon?
Lemon!
Ham, do you think I'm capping when I say this is going to be like a legit banger?
No, because I feel like they've infused so many different things into this game. So it's not just a game that has that looks like it has pretty good combat, but it's also a game that looks that has some quality music added to it. It also has some, like, lore behind it. It has kind of a touching story with it as well. It has a lot of different things working for it, and it's not. And it's coming out like it's in the gaming sense, it's in a genre that's kind of familiar, but in a story sense, it's in something that no one's ever really touched.
Story and setting as well.
Right, exactly. So and graphical outlook, right? Because they're doing the stop motion, which, like, nobody really does.
Yeah, definitely different.
So a lot a lot of things that haven't been touched upon or touched at all being brought into this game that looks really fun. That's going to be very accessible to play. A lot of win-win-win kind of situations that they're putting themselves into, which is good for that studio as they're trying to come up because they're not as big as
Yeah.
many of the other studios under Microsoft. So this is a big deal for them.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the gameplay right now.
Uh-huh.
God bless you, Ham. God bless
The
you.
gameplay. Melons.
Yeah. Sir X-Men, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says, look, take your loss like a man. Announce the poll. Thank you so much for the support, Sir X-Men. Really appreciate it. So X-Men asked for a poll to compare Ninja Gaiden to the game that I will not mention ever again because I don't want to play Dustborn again. Fuck that. I'm not playing Dustborn. And
Oh,
Ninja
man.
Gaiden won by 69%, so almost 70% vote.
Damn, dude, that's not even
Yeah,
close. Oh,
yeah. Definitely got like
Getting cooked.
smashed.
that's got to be real
Smashed.
tragic for you.
We, I mean,
That's
it's
too
the difference
Again,
bad.
between people who like games and who like bad
Yeah,
movies.
and gameplay and all that other fun stuff.
like I've said several times, I'm the guy that loves Metal Gear. Sorry, I didn't finish the word.
Well,
Two.
Oh,
well,
that was close.
well.
I just said the two. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it.
Metal
I'm
Gear
not.
what?
I'm the type of person, right, that admits that I
Adjudicator,
like
can you play that back,
Football
please?
Manager. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, what percentage of that do you think he said? Do you think it was more than 50%?
It was Metal Gear Sub.
Yeah, like I think that's pretty close to
That's like
saying it.
the
I don't know. I don't know.
2 out of 3 completed and a partial on that third. So
Yeah, maybe like
I don't know.
maybe an added hour of Dustborn. I don't know.
I'm
Y'all are
laughing.
not, y'all are not
I
about to
don't.
do this to me. Y'all are not about to
I
do this
don't
to
know.
me.
I don't know, bud.
Like I said, man, Matt, like I was saying, I'm the guy
What'd you
that
say?
likes Football Manager. There's nothing you guys can tell me that's going to make me stop liking whatever it is that I like. It just is
What do you like?
what it is. I like Football Manager. Ty, I will not abide. You know what? I guess I have to abide with this slander. I guess. Nice. I love this one. I love this one. Perfect. Perfect. So where were we? Oh yeah, Ham was talking about South of Midnight and agrees with me that it's probably going to be a certified banger. Nothing about caveats or little extras. It's going to be an actual hit. Um, Matt, what are your thoughts on
Mm.
South of Midnight?
It looks really cool. Kind of like I expected it to look.
Mm-hmm.
In that sense. Um. So the combat looks really interesting. I mean, I know I'm comparing it to this game specifically in this instance, so don't get like up in arms, anybody.
Okay.
But the combat reminds me a little bit of Dragon Age's combat, and that
Yo,
there's multiple different enemy types in a single fight.
yeah. There's
Which
not a game.
there was a good amount of that in Veilguard, and I really enjoyed that because it kind of forced you to use everything that you had to use. Whereas I find like a lot of games with a focus on combat, not all, but a lot, they don't really seem to try to mix things up or challenge you in too many ways to make you actually explore what you can do in the game. And it doesn't look like that will be an issue with South of Midnight, which is good to see. So yeah, I'm sold. Also, it was cool to see a little bit more of the actual story, which we've seen little bits of, but not like how they showed it off at the Dev Direct. So that was cool to see. Combat was really good looking. And I do. I mean, I think I mentioned it before. I do like the stop motion art style. I know
Animation.
some people don't like that, but I don't know, dude. I think it's really cool, and it's definitely unique. It makes it stick out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So that's three now so far. Cozy thoughts on South
Um,
America
I've been interested in this since it was first announced.
since Thursday.
Um, yeah, I am excited to see South of Midnight. I think it does a lot of things that are super interesting. A lot of things that, like Ham was saying, we don't get to see that. It's a completely original setting for a game. Like, I can't think of a single game that has quite this level of original setting.
It's a one of
Um,
one.
yeah, it's like, and so I'm excited to see. I was glad to see them fleshing out the details in the direct. I don't think you understand how much I was like, give me more, give me more. Um, yeah, everything about it, I'm here for.
So
And I do agree with you that if this game delivers, it's going to really just be something special, something spectacular, something that you know we're going to be talking about.
for years and years and years, honestly.
Hmm And I
So
think Compulsion, this is like, because I think the thing Compulsion never had was money and opportunity, and they are small, to really deliver um to really deliver, because they are a small studio. I mean, and all their games have taken place in interesting worlds.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting to see
uh,
them finally get something.
finally.
Yeah.
So X-Men says South of Midnight is not coming to PlayStation. I don't think so. I think it is. No?
No,
Yeah,
it was the
it's
only
not
game announced
confirmed.
that didn't have a confirmation time
Yeah,
for
it's not
for
confirmed for
PlayStation
PlayStation.
whatsoever.
South of
I think
Midnight
I
is not going to
saw.
PlayStation?
No, I think I like Colt Eastwood did a video where he talked about this stuff, and he said that he saw marketing material with it showing PS5.
For South
So
of
I don't know.
Yeah,
Midnight.
I mean, maybe eventually,
maybe at some time. Yeah, but
but
Yeah, my thought was it'd be a timed exclusive of
they
some
are
sort.
yeah.
I think Compulsion's small enough that it wouldn't
Hmm.
be something like, oh yeah.
I think it would be a mistake to not have it a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
What? I think it's a
Yeah, I
mistake
don't.
to have it as a timed exclusive. It should be day one.
On PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's
I
gonna be. Look,
respectfully disagree.
I mean,
Man,
what's
I'm not
up?
arguing whether it's going to be or not. I'm saying it should
Yeah,
be.
why
I'm
should
saying
it
it's a
be?
mistake. I think it's a mistake not to put it on PlayStation.
Why should it be?
Because everything else is going to PlayStation. Why not make the most
Because
amount of money
Cozy
you can get from it like
The
day
whole
one?
everything else
because
thing
Cozy just
is
said it.
the whole everything else thing is fictitious until they actually come out and say that. Everyone's been saying everything, but
Whole slate.
they've never came out and ever said
Okay, what does
everything.
no red lines mean?
But no red lines means that anything could go,
Not
but
that
that doesn't
everything.
mean everything will go. Just like you make a finish line at a race, it doesn't mean everyone's going to make it there. You see what I'm saying? Some
So,
things
whoa.
just don't belong in the race, or some things won't get out the pits, or won't make it that far, right? Some things don't need to make it that far. Some things just need to be on the Xbox, and that's kind of what it seems like they're saying right now. It seems like that's what they've been telling us prior, right? We'll make certain decisions on what goes and what doesn't, right? To
Yeah.
me, that doesn't sound like, hey, everything's going and you should expect everything at launch, everywhere. They haven't
Also,
once
what
said
kind
that
of
yet.
reach can they even they can expect? That would be the other thing to look at with these games.
Yeah,
What,
and plus
what you mean? Cozy, what you mean by the reach?
So if this game can't do numbers on, if they don't think it can do numbers on PlayStation, why would they put it there?
hmm and like you said, it's a small studio.
I think
Like they're,
South of
they're
Midnight will be a success on PlayStation. It's a PlayStation type game, in my
eh,
opinion. Come on, guys. Come on.
I
Let's
I don't
come
like.
on. Let's be real.
I'm not saying that the game can't be successful somewhere else. Because I mean, if it's
Well,
a good game can be successful anywhere if it's good. But like, it's just a matter of like, does Microsoft, or forget Microsoft in this case, does Compulsion have the resources to be like, okay, we're shipping this game on Xbox and PC and also PlayStation 5 without Microsoft having to step in and be like, okay, we're allocating resources from other developers to make that happen for you. I don't think. I mean, Cozy mentioned it. They're a small studio, and they are a really small studio, especially by today's standards. Like, I just don't think it makes a lot of sense for them to be worried about pushing that out at launch on PlayStation. If it comes later, then that's cool. But I don't think they're too worried about it having to be there day one.
I was just trying to understand the logic. I'm not crashing out over it or anything.
No, that doesn't sound like you were.
Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead, Log.
I just asked
Go ahead, man.
three of the most popular AIs, and they've all told me there is no plans for a PS5 release. So I think God has spoken. The
Right.
AI's overlords have told us what's actually going to happen. So
There you
you can
go.
just put that thought out of your head, Ham or Loke. It's not going to PS5. Definitely
Yet.
not day
Confirmed.
one, anyway.
Yet.
Confirmed.
All
Confirmed,
right.
Luke.
All
Confirmed by
right. So
AI. I mean,
if AI says it, it must be
if
true.
AI says it, it must be true,
Well,
right?
well, the
Mental.
only thing that I want to like throw out there is like, man, people are really buying into rumors more than I feel like people have ever bought into rumors before. Like now, like things are
Yeah,
facts before they're anywhere near proven at all
yeah.
on
But you
on
know,
every level. And I could see where the speculation comes from, right? And and whatnot, but it gets a little ridiculous where we're like trusting insiders like to the point where we're calling something a fact where it's not even close to being proven, where that's not even the next thing in line if possible. So it's just kind of interesting. The only way a leak really feels normal is if it gets like data mined almost.
Yeah.
And that is like the worst type of leak.
yeah,
Yep.
But I
yeah.
think
It's
we make a lot of assumptions, Ham, from a lot of stuff that we're not 100% sure of because we're not in the boardrooms with these people or with these companies. And this one's one of those assumptions, in my opinion, because you have Phil saying no red lines, right? And then you have this developer direct, which I'm not saying these are bad things, but there's 4 games shown, 3 of them are going to PlayStation. It's like, all right, did they forget to add on the fourth one, or is the fourth one just timed? It's like we're looking at past behavior and then we are extrapolating that to the future, which is what everyone does when people buy
But that's not
stock.
even but if you're looking at past behavior, you're not really looking at anything because there isn't really any behavior behind it.
In this developer direct, like I said, Ham is 4 games
But you just said if
that
we
was
look at
shown.
past behavior, and I'm saying that there's no past of this.
Of what? Of Xbox games going to PlayStation?
Of this whole like situation that you're talking about right now.
I'm talking about Xbox games going to PlayStation. That is the specific situation I'm talking about.
But
Yeah,
still, we
like
barely have any history of that. So to talk about, to
Yeah,
look at the past, we don't
barely.
really have much history on that.
Yeah, barely have any history, but also the pivot was barely made. Even the statement of no red lines. I don't think it has even a year that Phil made that statement. So
That's true, but then you're forgetting a
we
lot
can't
of the
have a
other
long
statement. If you hear that statement, then why don't you bring up the other statements that he says?
which is
Which is, we're not saying every game's going over there.
yeah.
He said that multiple times, but you
He
never
did
brought
say-
that statement up. And
Yeah,
I'm here
okay.
to tell you
He
that
said-
you're surprised about this, but he's been telling you this.
No, I'm not
So why are you
surprised. I'm
surprised?
when he said not every game, right? We need clarity, and this is something that even
Well, you're getting
Xbox.
it right
yeah,
here.
I mean,
You're getting
No,
it
no,
right
no,
here.
No, hold on. Let me finish. We need clarity in terms of even other Xbox gamers have complained that
Oh, that's
we
kind
want
of,
to
that's
know.
true. I can agree with
We
that.
want to know that okay, this game specifically is not going to PlayStation. Like
I
period.
can agree with that.
Point period done. And this
Right.
one is eventually going to PlayStation. So without that, you leave
kind of
the
like what
door
they did with
for
Indiana
They
Jones,
do
right?
need to have better messaging. I'm not going to argue that. They do need to be like, hey, this is something just for y'all. That would be nice to even hear, right? Just that
Yeah.
kind of sentiment would even be nice to hear. So I am
Yeah.
100% agreeing with you on that. I'm not saying, oh, you guys just listen to Microsoft. They're good. They're telling you exactly what you need. They are definitely not telling you everything that you need to hear. But I'm just saying that we can't pretend they didn't say not everything is going repeatedly,
No
because
doubt.
they have
no
said
doubt.
that repeatedly, that not everything is going.
When's the last
Everybody
time they
on the
said that,
streets
though?
is saying everything, though.
So,
When's the
sorry,
last time
man.
they said that?
Yeah.
They said that last year when they were talking about Hi-Fi Rush. They said
Like
that when
in
they
February
had like that
last year,
immediate,
like a year
they-
ago.
they had that like when they had that like emergency
Oh my
meeting. It
God.
seeming
Yeah.
like
So
yeah.
Guys,
that's
look
like
at
a
the-
year ago. Lots
And then
changed.
later,
I think it's
and then
fair to
later on,
say.
they said that as well. Later on,
Okay.
they said that as well.
What's this
for
game
the
called,
year.
Ham? What's this game called?
What game?
The one that's showing. What's it called specific? Which Ninja Gaiden specifically is this?
This was Sigma.
All right. Carry on whatever you're talking about with mental.
Damn.
I don't know what you've seen, but I'm sure
Man.
Luke's got a
Yeah.
game he's going out to look for right now.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
He is. I can hear the keys.
Leave me alone. Hold on.
Dude's over at gg.deals right this moment, and he's searching.
It's on Game Pass. You should play it there first. See if he likes it.
There you
Nah,
go.
this looks like it plays on my PC, and I trust
it
you.
will. It will.
I trust your judgment, Ham. If you say this game's good, it's worth $12. Okay, it's worth $12.
Well, before you do that, see if they have the collection.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should do that.
Although keep in mind, if you want
Yes, Ron
to,
Slasher. Yes, Ron Slasher. Go ahead.
because
Ham.
I'm sure Loke wants the raw version, right? You want the raw version. So make sure you don't get the Sigma. Get the regular ones. Try to look for the regular Ninja Gaidens and try to get those.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in my notes.
I think because I believe there was a Ninja Gaiden Black. There's a Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3. And I believe there are other ones as well, just not with a number next to them.
Anyone else hot in here? Anyone else?
He's
Just me?
sweating now.
Just me? Okay, just me. Anyway,
You're sick
mental,
bastard.
Degenerate.
mental, what are your thoughts on South of Midnight? Yes, Voidlock. Yes. Mental, you're
Oh,
muted. You're muted. You're
I think
muted, bro.
Mental's muted.
How'd I
You
get
muted.
muted?
Okay, there
Oh,
you go.
that's
There
because
you
my
go.
dog started barking, so I muted it. But I had all my thoughts kind of organized. I knew what I was going to say, and then we went off on this tangent, and you're all getting thirsty there, Loke, and it's just
I
messing with my head.
know.
Let me get some
But
water. Let me get some water while you organize
yeah,
your thoughts.
yeah.
Go ahead.
This man's
But
starving
no, what
for
I was
some
going to say,
touch.
every time I've seen South of Midnight, like the, jeez, the like from the first time they showed it, I thought it looked pretty cool. Then they did that deep dive, and then I thought it looked even cooler. And now this show, and I'm even more impressed with it. Graphically, it looks outstanding. I think the combat looks really, really good. Uh, I'm really looking forward to this game. I think I think it's going to be a really solid game for Xbox. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does really well that they turn it into a franchise. That
Oh
there's
man,
going to
Luke's
be
missing out.
two or three of these put out. But no, I thought it looked they did really well. They put a really good show on with respect to South of Midnight. It's great.
Yeah.
Loke, I paused it just now because I knew you'd want to see this scene because you're such
Which
a
scene?
bastard. Oh, just
What
right
scene? What?
here. It's just it's happening on the screen. Just
All
I
right.
mean,
All right.
keep continue on with the
All right.
conversation,
All right.
but
All right.
yeah.
All right. So I'm very happy. My faith is restored in my panelists. My faith is restored in my panelists because everyone agrees that. Oh my god! In slow motion. Anyway, everyone.
You see this sick bastard? I knew he'd lose it. As soon as this motherfucker Macaulay Culkin his face right there. He grabbed both sides. I'm like, ah!
Hamina. Anyways,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Sick.
My faith is restored in the panel because everyone agrees on this one. I'm very happy that all of you guys have agreed with me on this one. This is going to be a proper game, and we're going to have a very good time with it. I hope if anyone is has any doubts because of grifters talking about DI and all this other stuff, trust me, trust Ham, trust Matt, trust Cozy, trust Mental. Whichever one of us that you trust here, trust one of us and give this a go, whether it's on Game Pass or buy it on Steam. Also, I heard the price is like 40 bucks. I think it's
Yeah,
40
it's only
bucks.
40.
I found it
Yep,
interesting that even
40
Alex was
bucks.
like, yo, bro, like, I heard that it has some DEI stuff, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways.
We all know why.
I was just like, all right, yeah.
We all know why they're DIing it. Like,
Yeah, it's
we all know.
it's that for every game. It feels like I just
Yeah.
don't take these conversations
It's
seriously more.
stupid.
And it's wild because I think within the folklore and the traditions of the game, the character can't be anything but.
Hmm.
Kind of
Like,
just fit.
it's very much like a cultural thing for everything about the game. It's like the character can't really would be weirder as anything but what she is.
Makes perfect
even
sense.
even if the rumored story that the character was originally a white lady is true, it would be the same as us finding
That
in my
would be
opinion.
DEI.
In my opinion, it would be the same as us finding out that Yasuke was actually a black dude, and then they turned it into a Japanese dude. Then everyone will be like, "Yeah, that kind of makes sense." I think they dodged the bullet with that decision. I'm just being honest. I for me, I think that's a one-to-one analogy. Even
Yes.
though I'm excited for Assassin's Creed. So X-Men says in voodoo culture is mostly represented with women and
Yes. Very
women,
much.
the past and future, not just women, black women. So this would have been another situation where we're tourists looking into someone else's culture, but we're getting the privilege to actually be whoever it is in
Yes.
it, the way they do with Japanese games, the way they do with European games, etc. So it makes perfect sense in my opinion. All right, so that was South of Midnight. Next, we had Clear Obscure Expedition 33. So again, I'm gonna go first on this one. So two games that are taking me out of my normal rhythm here. But yeah, I want to go first on this one. At first, they told us this was a turn-based game, but for anyone that actually paid attention to what they said about timing, attacks, and defense, you can make this like an actual just action game. You can make it a
Hmm.
proper just action game and barely feel the turn-based, or you can make it pure turn-based, and then the passive attributes that you can stack one on top of the other is insane. The the amount of builds, I think the amount of builds, we might go 5 years, people will still be coming up with new crazy builds, especially with them like being able to nerf games or update the game or whatever. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane what they can do with Expedition 33. I like the story. It feels like Ham's game. What's it called? Persona, but with adults. So that's a very nice touch. Setting's also pretty awesome. This is another certified proper banger from Xbox. I didn't say it at the beginning, but I think this showcase was a perfect 10 out of 10, in my opinion. This was a perfect 10 out of 10. And to second what Mental said right at the beginning of the show, it feels like Xbox is showing PlayStation how to do things. Something, me personally, I'm not used to seeing or even being able to say that, but that's what it feels like from all these stellar showings. And then they just keep smashing the on Game Pass day one, on Game Pass day one. That was a bit over the top.
It's
Phil,
lethal.
Phil Spencer. If anyone here knows Phil Spencer or can get in touch with him, tell him to start marketing to people that don't know and aren't already addicted to Game Pass. Okay? Cool beans. Ham, thoughts on Expedition 33?
Man, it has a lot of the good features about Persona while having or maybe I should kind of compare it more to like a metaphor because metaphor kind of has that kind of
Mm, mm,
class A ness added to it compared to Persona, which is very kind of high school cliquish,
mm-hmm.
right? So I like that the story that they kind of had with that, which the 33 stands for the age in which you die at, right? And you can see
Yeah.
when they were showing the stuff, the like the lore behind it, that
The
it
34.
was a higher number, right? It was 34, and then it went down to 33, and each time, and right now they're essentially trying to stop it from
Damn.
going down any further because like it's killing people. It's killing people everywhere.
She's killing people.
Especially
She's killing everyone.
so yeah, so that was pretty interesting. Watching the way you traverse the world is pretty interesting as well. Like it's like you're flying kind of above it and you just kind of land somewhere is what it kind of looks like. It, it definitely looks like a different type of way of going through. Um, it looks like a different way of just kind of going through your levels and whatnot. It does have some sort of fighting outside of just the turn-based combat that I've noticed, which I'm kind of interested in seeing what that's more like about. But the actual turn-based combat itself, having the like the parry type or blocks and like the interactions that you can do within the actual turn base kind of makes it a little bit more exciting. Yeah, it just looks like an all
That's
around good
intense.
experience, and I don't even think it is this game $70. I don't think it is. Is it?
Let's
What?
find out.
Is Expedition
About to
Clear
33?
look this
obscure.
up.
All right, look it up, Matt.
Uh, Expedition 33 Epic Game Store. Dude, what do I got to enter my birthday on this? Just
Because you're a child.
stupid.
You're a child.
Well, not according to this, because I told him I was born in 1924.
Just screw with their stats.
$50. It's $50.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Because Epic Game Store doesn't even tell me for
That's
some
pretty
reason.
cool.
$50.
It's sick.
They're killing it.
I'd enter
But
all
anyways,
that. I'd enter all that information for no reason.
there you go. Good stuff. You let them
Now
know
they
that
know
you
how
were
young you
born
are.
in the 20s for no reason.
I let them know that I'm 101 years old for no
Still
reason.
gaming. Still gaming.
Going strong, bud.
They essentially said you're full of shit and didn't show you nothing.
Oh yeah, Ron
This
Slasher.
fucking lie.
Got to love it. Ron Slasher, got to love it. That's like a prequel. That's not a sequel. That's a prequel. Sorry, Ham.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that game though. I think that's going to be a banger. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It has all the makings of a top tier game though. It has the looks. It has the kind of JRPG kind of swag with it, even though it's very Western. You know, it just has everything that you would expect from a good game. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was an absolute banger that lifts the studio up as high as they anticipate. They were really on top of it when they were talking about it and very proud of their creation. And I think they definitely should be.
I like how they ended it also. Tomorrow comes. I'm sure it's like a mantra that they shout out all the time in the games culture, right? Because they have such a twisted relationship with time and death. But was that all you wanted to say, Ham? On Expedition?
That's it. I'm excited to try that game, and it's it's a pretty big deal that's coming in Game Pass day one. Like that game looks like it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a big deal, and I think people that have that service should be happy about that. I mean, I've been seeing some people saying that it's not a big deal that games are coming into service, and I'm just like, dude, if you lived during the time that I lived early on, where like you had to race the Blockbuster to make sure that you got that copy of that game if you couldn't afford to buy it that week or something like that. Mental, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Like, bro,
Oh yeah.
it was a full-on race when you got off of work to get to
Yep.
that Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or whatever that rental place was, because they had like the hot new games, and usually like the hot new ones were only like 3 to 5 days long that you could keep them, and you'd have to bring them back and pay another fee to re-rent it. And sometimes if the game was new enough, they wouldn't allow you to re-rent it.
Oh
after you
yeah.
rented it. Yeah.
Oh, it was nasty.
So
Like
people
someone else
saying that
needs to play it.
exactly. And I remember going in looking for the hot game, and sometimes it wouldn't be there, and having the person check the basket where the returns. And
Yeah,
be like,
for
"Yo,
returns.
check the returns real quick and see if somebody just dropped that sucker in there." And every once in a while, they would have it in the returns. I'd be able to re-rent it right then and there. So people saying, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal," they never had to deal with that.
I remember telling the dude, "No, there's one in the basket. I just saw the dude put it in there like a minute ago. You get that thing for me." Damn right.
So yes, that was a real thing back in the day, and people are like, "Don't pretend like it's a flex." Yes, it was back in the day. You would call the boys and be like, "Yo, come over to the spot. I got the rental. Y'all come over here, bring your own controllers, and come on through." And then you would have the entire weekend with your boys to just play the game. Either passing the controller back and forth, or like I said, if it's if it's co-op, it was amazing. But now we have Game Pass where we don't have to have a 3 to 5 day rental thing where we have to return it before we get charged that late fee, because that late fee was nasty, right? Especially if it was a new release. So if you remember those days, I'm sorry, you are flexing with Game Pass. You're happy that you got it. Because you remember back in those days where shit was real and it was more expensive to play a new game than it ever than it is now.
Man, people like, when they talk about like, games these days, I'm cheap gamer. I understand that. But I remember being like looking at like being grateful when I got that $80 game. Oh,
Cozy,
yeah.
don't let people lie to you, Cozy. Don't let people lie to you. We are mostly all of us cheap gamers. Gaming is down 18% since COVID. People are capping. They're talking about I buy all games. They're capping. Or if they're telling the truth, they're the exception. But most of us, we're counting every penny. All right.
This fool said Bellevue, Nebraska. Ron Slusher, are you from Nebraska, bro? I did not know that.
Dorian Gray, welcome in. Mike
up.
Johnson,
I know
welcome,
Bellevue.
welcome. Bromain
I have
fifth
family in
floor.
Bellevue.
Broman fifth floor, welcome in. Says Expedition 33 would make a good movie.
It looks like it would.
Yeah, it does look like it, but it's going to make an even better game. Matt, what are your thoughts on Expedition 33?
I'm very excited for that game, and I'm kind of happy you mentioned the whole, like, it doesn't seem entirely turn-based, because there's like, well, that's one of the things I mean, as much as I was enjoying Metaphor, that's one of the things I didn't love, was like, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and I probably am, but it just feels like I don't have the ability to block anything. Like, and if I do, then it's just out of sheer luck that it happens. Versus, I'm really glad that during their presentation they said we give you the ability to block and parry. I was
Yeah.
like, thank God for that, because as opposed to like in a traditional turn-based game, it just feels like I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit because it's their turn to hit me, and 99.9.999% of the time they're gonna hit me. And like that
You were having
0.1%, I
a bad
might block
time,
it.
no?
What's that?
It sounds like you were having a very bad time.
No. Metaphor is really awesome, but it's just one of those
Oh, with
things
the
where it's
system. I'm
like
thinking about the system.
going into a fight. It's like, because any game that I play where you go into a fight, it's like, well, I can do whatever I want, and if I fail, or if I get killed, if I get one shot by something, it's totally my fault. Versus that, it's like I can't really control whether I block or dodge or whatever. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's my fault, and I don't love that. So I was really happy to hear that they specifically said you can parry or block in this game, because that was one thing, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about, since it is a turn-based game. So it's good to see that the game,
And
like
your
itself,
text
is
can have more punch. And your text can have more punch if
yes,
you time it right.
yes. Also, the whole, you mentioned the whole builds thing.
Yes.
I struggle often, unless it's a game I get really into. I struggle quite often to get into like diving into all the different things I can possibly do for a build in a game.
Mm-hmm.
This game seems like they really, really want to encourage you to do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Obviously, the game
They not
just
only want to encourage you to do it, if you go back and watch the video and listen to what that guy says, a lot of those passive skills you earn from your play style. So you, for
Mhm.
example, your passive skills that would appear, and then you would reinforce and make and buff them up and make them like more effective, would be your active parrying or active blocking and your active attacking. So it's like a loop that feeds into itself. That's it. That's a great idea. But go ahead, Matt.
no,
I
like
think that's
yeah,
actually cool too, just to kind of throw it out there real quick, that like there's not very many games that adapt to your play style.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I just wanted to throw that out there. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just muted when I was trying to say it
Oh, you're
just a
good.
moment ago.
Yeah.
You're good. I mean, yeah, like I went from being excited for this because the first time they showed this, I was excited for it. It looked really, really different compared to most things in that genre. So that was already going for it, in my opinion. But this last showing at the Dev Direct was just really, really good. They
Yeah.
showed some of the world. They showed some of the allies you're going to meet along the way. I think they also clarified that a couple of those allies, or at least both the ones they showed, are playable,
Yes.
which is again interesting. And yeah, hearing that it's only $50. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm
Some of the
I'm really
easiest
excited for this game.
pre-orders I've ever made.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this. I'll for sure like I'll be playing it on Game Pass, and if I like it the way I expect to like it, then I wouldn't be opposed to buying that at all. I'll probably end up buying it.
Will my
I
PC
really,
play it?
really
The new
enjoy it.
one, Matt, that you sent me. Will my PC play it?
Your new PC's gonna play whatever the fuck you want to play on it. It's not.
Well,
Yeah, it's not gonna. You play whatever you want to play on it.
that's why I'm gonna play South of Midnight then, and every single game that comes out that's not like
Hmm.
console exclusive.
You can definitely
Eh,
do that.
Anything else you wanted to add on Expedition 33?
No, I'm all good, but
All right, Cozy, tell us how much you don't care about Expedition 33. You're muted.
Care about it.
What?
Why would you think I don't care about it? Or is that sarcasm? I can't tell.
Because there's no way that because we agreed on Ninja Gaiden, we agreed on South of Midnight. There's no way we're going to agree on this one as well. It's
No,
too much agreeing.
I like
This
tactical. I mean, occasionally you have good taste and makes sense. I like
this feels
tactical
like an
games.
echo chamber. This feels like an echo chamber
No,
right now.
I like tactical
This
games.
whole
It's very
show
much
today has
up.
been an echo chamber.
I
That's true.
mean,
That's true.
it's what
this.
But I
happens
feel like
when
everybody
there's good
knows when.
things.
Yeah, it's gonna say like it's just
I mean,
quality, and we couldn't deny
yeah,
it. So it
good
just is
games
what
for
it
is
is.
good
anyone
games.
coming here for the first time, sorry, Cozy. For anyone coming here for the first time, it's not like this every week. I promise. Also, remember to smash the like button, subscribe, and share it
Nah,
out. Go ahead, Cozy.
good games is good games. I like tactical games. They look plenty tactical. I like. Let me tell you, a game where I can just customize my build and just go with it is you're never going to be a no for me.
How many
Uh,
times are you gonna finish this game?
once, honestly,
Oh,
once.
oh, okay.
I'm not a. We've already discussed this. I'm not a replayer of games. Just experience it once. I had fun. Then on to new, different things.
Even with crazy variable builds that you could make.
I mean, not to say I will never. I'm never going to never touch it again. Um, I will say that I just tend to not care about re-experience. Like I tend to chase after new experiences. Like, not saying it won't be. Oh man, I would never. This is you know, never something. Like that's even why like when I say I don't mind buying games, even if I had to, I'd buy games, is because you know you might one day just be like, you know what, I'll go back even if it's for a little bit to try something.
Mm,
Uh, I just don't necessarily time. Time is a currency.
true, true. So Expedition 33, you're definitely in.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This is crazy.
How is
Something's
it
wrong with this
crazy?
episode. Something's wrong with this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Something's gonna happen. Lightning's gonna strike me or something.
How is it
Uh,
Yeah,
crazy?
because you're usually never agreeing with us on all the games that are shown for
I mean,
anything. Like usually it's always I'm not. Like as soon as we're like getting excited about some games, you're just like, this just
Ninja
nothing. These
Gaiden
aren't my
was
type of games. I
Ninja
don't like these
Gaiden was a
games.
mildly fascinating but I no rush to ever try for real.
which is
Which
what we
is
also
like the
love,
most
like,
positive thing that you usually say about any show is usually just that, but it is that and up. Usually it's
Because
that and below.
the games look interesting. I can't help it if they're like, oh, let's make interesting looking games.
That's nice. Nice, brother.
Fair enough.
Nice.
It is a nice comeback. I can't fight
You
that.
know what? Done. I'm
Yeah,
done. I have nothing else
she
to say.
shut me down, y'all. She shut
Yep.
me down.
Yep. Mental thoughts on Expedition 33.
So a lot of my thought process tends to align with Matt on this one as well. So that's a little bit creepy because that's happened twice now in the show.
Yep.
But and I don't lick my digital games, so I'm not sure why this is happening.
You guys have that
But
bald aura
anyway,
going on right
Not
now.
yet.
yeah. Oh no,
Loke's missing
but
out.
yeah, I'm definitely. From the first time I saw this game, I found it intriguing. I really like the story and what they're trying to do with that. I think that's the biggest draw for me is the story aspect. But the one thing I have a problem with, and this is a me problem. I do not like turn-based combat at all. So it's not going to be a day one for me. I'm going to wait and see what it looks like. I'll watch a bit of it and so on. And then I might decide to play it or whatever. But that is the one thing that I just, man, I don't know. I've never liked turn-based stuff like that ever. So, but I do think that the game looks fantastic. I think the story
Yes,
looks
it
really
does.
cool, and the world looks intriguing, and all of that part of it. If it wasn't for the turn-based, I'd be all over it. So.
All right. All right. We finally have someone that's not all in on Expedition 33.
Well,
Taking us
yes,
into
mental.
Mhm.
I am.
Richie takes us to the next and the biggest one of the night, right? It says Doom Dark Age will only work on ray tracing cards. I believe this is how their engine work now, but I understand that the game looks huge and manually making the reflection would take a long time. Matt, just to confirm, my new
Mhm.
PC will play Doom the Dark Ages.
Yes, it will.
All right. All
What's
right.
in this
Oh,
PC?
He got he so okay. So Loke sent me $1,000 to put together a PC for him. I
You
got
actually
him. In
built one?
fact,
You didn't just go out and do something fun, or?
I haven't built it. Loke wants to build it. In fact, I do still have the parts here. I'm sending that out next week. By the way, Loke. So
okay.
you got that. But I got the parts here. It's a 7700 XT, an i5 13400. You got a pretty decent motherboard there, 32 gigabytes of RAM, a 750-watt power supply, and then you got a Cooler Master Q300L case, I believe it's called. So your PC will handle ray tracing. Your PC can definitely do ray tracing.
All right. Cool beans. Mental.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure what you got might be able to do it. It just won't do it very well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you do have an RTX card. You have a 20. Well, your laptop has an RTX GPU.
yeah.
Yeah, the
But you know
7700 will be better
you
than
know
that.
how I
Miles
like
better.
to get the best out of whatever I'm playing. I don't want to like barely run the game. I want the game to just run properly. You know what I mean? I don't want to
Well, I
feel
think,
like
like I said, it'll run properly on what you got, 'cause especially seeing that it's id Tech, it'll probably run just fine.
really.
Just
If it's going to run on the
it just
Series
won't-
X, it'll run on your PC. No
yeah,
problem.
exactly. Like what you have is essentially like a base PS5 with maybe a lower end CPU, maybe.
A lower
No.
CPU or a better
think
Wait,
so?
CPU?
are we talking about his laptop, or are we talking about what's
Laptop.
happening?
Oh,
Oh,
You think so?
laptop. Okay.
Yeah, I was talking
Uh,
about his laptop, not this
Oh,
new
okay.
thing that he's getting. No,
Yeah,
the new
no,
thing
no,
he's
no.
getting is
Yeah.
blowing his Xbox and PlayStation out of the water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So if I
It's not-
upgrade my CPU on my laptop,
What
it
is
does
your
the
What
same.
is it?
Be worth it, to be honest.
what is the CPU on your laptop? What's the GPU
Oh,
on your laptop? You have a
I don't know.
2060 or?
Matt, I'm
2060,
I'm
yeah.
done. I'm tired of sending it to you. I've sent it to you like 3 or 4 times, Matt.
Have you sent it to me? I know you
Yeah.
told me before. I just don't remember you sending it.
I even screenshotted it to you. I think I sent it to you on WhatsApp or Twitter, one of the two.
I'll have to look at it. One
And then
second.
you started ripping me and making fun of me.
No,
I didn't say
Anyways,
that.
I believe you now, Loke. I do believe you sent it because that makes perfect sense that he would make fun of you.
Oh my god.
anyways,
I,
Doom the Dark Ages. We're not doing a second episode ripping low. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Not consecutively.
ooh,
Maybe next week. Doom the Dark Ages. Mental.
I'm up first.
Please. Yeah. Please tell us what you think
Okay.
about Doom, what you when you saw it, and what your expectations are for that game.
This was the jewel of the show for me, and largely responsible for the A rating I gave it earlier. I think Doom looks
Ah.
absolutely insane. I can't even I can't even put into words really how much I'm looking forward to this game. The last two have been absolutely amazing. I'm going to do a Doom marathon. I will play through both the like 2016 and
What?
Eternal again before I play this one. Um, I am super pumped for it. Everything from the audio, like the soundtrack in it, any game where you can drop a skull into the weapon and use it as ammunition is the shit to me, man. Like that's amazing. And just watching him run through and the way the spread of the bullets and the like gib and all that was awesome. Like I am pumped for this. ID's never let me down. I don't think they're going to start now. So that's where I sit with this one. Looked amazing.
All I'll say is
Nothing
that
but excitement from this guy.
I got a mysterious erection watching the Doom gameplay. That's all I'll say about
Jesus
that.
Christ.
I don't need to know about
That's
that.
cool.
Okay,
I guess.
you are
That's-
definitely more excited about it than I am.
Pretty happy
Oh
for you
my
there, Luke.
God. Yeah. Yeah, he's the most excited guy
Uh,
on the panel, I can tell you that.
Come on. Some of us are eating.
Anyways, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, Matt,
Loke's
what are your
gonna
thoughts on
open
Doom
up
the
Yo.
Dark
the
Ages?
OnlyFans when Doom comes
Dude.
out.
Doom. Yeah, there you go, Luke. Doom the Dark Ages
Doom
is
only
like.
fans. It's just clips from the game. Yeah.
Hey, if people want to pay for it, it's fine. It's just clips of me playing the game.
It's
That's all it'll
it's just
be.
ASMR of Loke's hands on the triggers of the game.
That's all.
Yep, all I hear is button clicks.
Button clicks and
man.
moans.
And moans, yes, lots of moans.
He's just in the background groaning.
It's getting too weird. This is getting too weird. Matt, tell us what to think about Doom the Dark Ages. Go.
Take that
His
shield.
ectoplasm.
Take that shield. Take that shield.
His ectoplasm was spooky ghost. It wasn't me.
Oh my god.
He just
Man,
But
please.
no,
give him that
dude.
shield. Shield.
If so I said it. I made a post about it. Dude, if GTA 6 doesn't come out this year, if GTA 6 doesn't come out this year, then Doom the Dark Ages is game of the year. I wholeheartedly believe that.
If what doesn't come out this year?
GTA 6.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, if GTA 6 doesn't come out, Doom takes the game of the year.
Yeah, if GTA 6 doesn't come out this year, Doom wins game of the year.
At the Sony Awards or for you personally?
At the Game Awards.
Okay. All right.
At the Game
I think Doom's going to be my game of the year, unless they somehow magically completely drop the ball. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I
I
said,
can't even really
they've never
fathom
let
that.
me down.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
they've never let me down.
Probably not. No.
The idea of Doom the Dark Ages being a bad game is a thought that hasn't even remotely entered my head.
No.
No,
It's not even something I'm vaguely concerned about.
It's
like
it's
I
that
almost
bullshit.
never pre-order a game or like day one buy a game.
Yeah.
Well, this is one that's gonna happen. I'll be playing it when it comes.
Yeah, they
out,
had a
no doubt.
nasty $200 edition.
They do, and I might get it. I want to get that. I really
I'm
want to get
thinking about
that.
getting that too. Like it's
The statue
not-
looks wow. Looks
Like,
very
That
nice.
yeah,
looks pretty good.
I've
Looks pretty
been
good.
wanting a game to come, a game that I'm interested to come out with a statue, and I'm not a huge Doom player, even, to be honest. What's cracking? Be nice. Good afternoon. But I'm not a huge Doom fanatic, but the way they describe that game is literally the type of gamer that I am. And each Doom, like they tell you in the showcase for the game, like they tell you that each Doom is played differently. Like the first one, it was um like how did they
Run and
describe the
gun.
first one?
Run and
Yeah, yeah,
gun
yeah. It was run and gun. The second one was more of like
in the
an
air.
aerial assault, and this one you're gonna be a tank. And I like the idea of just straight up being a tank. All I gotta do is strafe and just be an absolute demon.
And
That
parry as
sounds,
well. Don't forget about parrying.
dude, the parrying looks amazing. But I think one of the cooler parts that I seen was, I mean, I know a lot of people were talking about the cybernetic dragon,
Mm-hmm.
but I really like the mech, dude. That mech
Yes. That's
running
where I got
over
mine. Right there.
street. Okay,
sorry,
took the
sorry,
cake
sorry. Go
again.
ahead, Em. My
The
bad.
cake
Go ahead,
is
Em.
yours.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Em.
but anyways, goodness gracious. Um, but yeah, I really just like that kind of big time destruction. That's what got me really big into like the game like Titanfall, was seeing the mechs right away, right? So seeing that in a game that's traditionally like you play as the same person all the time and you're always that, you just get better guns. To see that there's different play styles in a Doom game is pretty interesting, to say the least, to me personally. Like I said, I don't have a huge big history in Doom, so I don't know how often that happens, if that ever happens. But I definitely don't think he's ever been in a mech, and I don't remember ever seeing him fly. But but maybe am I wrong, mental? Maybe you can correct me.
No,
It seems
not
like
that
you're
I
more of a Doom guy
recollect.
than I am.
I've played all the Dooms. There's never been a mech that I've played in. So, I mean, the cool part is you saw them, in the after they had been destroyed, laying on the ground, and I think that was in 2016 and in Eternal. You saw the wreckages of those mechs, but to actually get to climb into one's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, this will be the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and keep in mind they also mentioned that because of the adaptations that they added in the game, that they don't have multiplayer now, which I didn't
Hmm.
like, to be honest. Like I said, I'm not that big into Doom, so I didn't even know they really had multiplayer like that.
2016, they had a pretty good multiplayer, solid multiplayer.
How about an
Eternal
Eternal?
must
Did
have.
Eternal have multiplayer?
They
It
had a
did.
battle mode thing, but it wasn't
It
the
was.
same as 2016's.
Yeah. Doom 3, I think, had multiplayer too. Like, Doom 3 was legendary for how it wrecked PCs. Like, that game was super demanding back in the day. The new ID engine just killed everything.
I can imagine. That game to this
Just
day still
awesome.
looks really good.
It does. I played through it not long ago. Well, it's probably a year ago or more now. But love Doom 3. Such a good game.
Yeah. Continue, Ham. Or
Oh no,
did you
that was pretty much all I had to say. I'm just really excited for that game, and I feel like I nailed it for saying when that game was going to come out, which I said it was going to come out right before the showcases. And here it is saying that they're coming out May 15th, which is less than a month before the showcases. So feel like I nailed that part. Pretty excited. Um, the game just looks amazing. And the thing is that's going to be crazy is, like, I already know everything I see on YouTube is like compressed and looks at like not the best, right? So like seeing all these games like South of Midnight, Doom, Expedition, even Ninja Gaiden 4, which doesn't really emphasize its graphics as much as the other games, like it's gonna look really good. But specifically that id Software game, like that game's gonna look insane. Like if you just watch the replay, they're really kind of famous for having like things going on in the background of their games that are really
Hmm.
interesting to kind of see while you're playing. I mean, as I've said way too many times so far, I'm not that big in the game, but I've seen it enough to be like, yo, like the way they got their engine running, like this game, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm kind of right there with Matt on thinking if GTA doesn't come out, it should probably be a game of the year. It probably will be a game of the year, and even if GTA comes out, it'll be on the nominees for game.
It'll be a
Oh
nominee,
yeah, it'll be a nominee. Yeah.
but it won't win anything.
Yeah. It'll be a nominee, but yeah, I'm with Cozy. It won't win, even if GTA doesn't come out. If it
I
was
don't
Sony
know.
exclusive,
I don't
this
know
would
what's
probably
gonna be
win.
it.
If Doom was Sony exclusive, you could pencil it in right now. Game of the
I don't
year.
know what's gonna beat it if GTA doesn't come out. I gotta be real.
They'll find something.
You know what?
I mean,
Another
probably.
robot mascot game just might come out. The Ginner, thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Says, "Look, put a hat on. This is freaking me out." So I put a hat on.
They're gonna come out with the Astrobot DLC, and that's gonna be at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Another
DLC
game
can
that
win
only
you
like
Game of the Year.
500,000 people played.
DLC can win you Game of the Year, thanks to the new rules, right? It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. What
I'm
does
sure
Sony
they'll
have
keep that
coming
rule
out
around
this
a
year
lot.
besides that?
Ghost of
Sorry?
Yote.
Yeah, that'll win.
That'll
Ghost
win.
of Yote and Death
That'll
Stranding
win.
too.
Yote wins Game of the Year.
Yeah, that'll win.
Yeah, or Death Stranding, one of the two.
Yeah.
Even as a Kojima stan, myself, even as a Kojima stan, Death Stranding cannot be Game of the Year over Doom. I'm sorry.
Yes, it
It
can.
shouldn't. It
Because Doom
shouldn't
is
be,
more
but
Doom. Because Doom is more Doom, but like in a larger scale.
It has
Death
a lot of
Stranding is
history
more Death
behind it.
Stranding. And I hate to say it, but it's true. Doom is a better video game than
Yes.
Death Stranding.
yes, yeah, I don't think that's
Death
controversial at
Stranding is
all.
like a movie, pretty much, as a video
It's
game.
not. It's not like a movie, pretty
It
much.
is.
Okay, if you put it
It
next to
kinda
Doom,
is.
if you put it next
It's
to
a
Doom,
very long interactive movie. It really
if you
is.
put it next to Doom,
I
it's a
enjoy
movie.
the game.
Yeah, but if you put it next to
You
Doom,
put it
it's a
next to
movie.
a lot of games, it's a movie.
The fuck
I
outta
love
here.
that. I love that game, but dude, if you put that game next to most games, it's a movie.
Okay, if you put it next to, what's it called? Hellblade. It's a hell of a
Again,
game.
Hellblade's a movie. Like, again,
Yeah.
like you're like,
Yeah, that didn't
well,
help
what if
the
I put it next?
conversation.
What if I put it next to this movie? What about that? It's like,
Fine,
what does that
fine.
mean? What's that mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Guinness says it's a
just a couple
movie.
movies.
It has Guillermo del Toro in it. All right, fine. Cozy.
Yeah.
Same as Detroit Stay Human. Like that's it.
Yeah.
A lot of people love
It's a
that
movie.
game. It's a movie though.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
a movie. Okay.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. It's a movie.
Yo,
Mhm.
you know what? I'm not going to play another 3 hours of Dustborn. I'm not going to fight you, Ham. I'm not going to do it. Cozy, what are your thoughts
I- losing
I
battle.
definitely am not asking you to fight me because I'm just
My
telling you
thoughts
the
on
truth.
Doom.
on Doom? Yes.
This is like the perfect level of I never buy Doom, but it's like one of those games where I'm like, you know what, I'll play it.
I swear, I think today, someone's going to shut down TSWS. Well, something crazy is going to happen in the world. Cozy agrees on everything today.
Mhm. Yo, we
That's
got
a scary
Cozy
thought.
playing. We got Cozy
I'm
playing
gonna go buy
Call of
lottery
Duty last
tickets.
week.
Yeah.
I
Cozy,
never
you
told you
tickets,
that,
man.
Loke. We got Cozy to play Call of Duty.
You played
Yeah.
Call of Duty, Cozy.
Yep.
We got her on Call of Duty.
First
For
time
how
ever.
How many hours?
Not
At least an hour.
yeah, it was
It
at
was
least
at
an hour.
least an hour.
Wow. Guys, the world is coming to an end. Like, if you pray to a god, pray harder, all right? Because Armageddon is close. All right. If you're an atheist, well, the planet is ending, so it's fine. Everything is happening all at once, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't have to go to work on Monday. The world is over soon anyway. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing fucking matters. Cozy agrees with
This
us
is a
on it.
really,
Yeah.
this is a really fun turn that this just took.
Mental, you
Straight
were
on.
going to say something when I was losing my
Yeah,
mind, but Cozy agrees with us.
go out and buy lottery tickets. Clearly, there's something
Yeah.
crazy going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Chances of winning are pretty high, I think, right about now.
We've been doing this for years, literally. For anyone new here, the old chat, you guys know the anomaly that this is. We've been doing this for years. Cozy has never agreed with us on everything. She's just agreed with us on everything. All
Hey,
right.
Loke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dog, but I gotta go pick up my wife from work.
Plug before you pick up your wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Pause.
plug before you.
Oh my God, Ham.
But
Don't be like
anyways,
that.
hey, I'm just making sure it ain't like that. So,
Okay. Okay.
anyways, um,
My fault.
yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my wife. But yeah, you guys can check me out on Monday. I should be back at normal, at full strength, as they say in basketball or hockey, I guess. But I should be back at full strength come Monday. So you should check me out um, on my Monday morning show, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and then I'll be on with Loke for a little while at least on everything plus gaming later on that evening. But other than that, good show. Sorry I was late and sorry I got to leave early, but like it's a little bit different in the household since the one of the cars went down. So
It's cool.
Such is life.
yeah, exactly right. Cold season really beats up on the cars a little bit. So, anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a
All
good
right,
rest of the day.
See you, bud.
Peace.
bro. Actually,
Cheers,
turns
man.
out that Ham's not leaving early. He's leaving on time. Matt, please plug your
Yeah.
channel and tell people where they can find you and what you're up to.
Yeah, my channel, Matt Likes Games on YouTube. Check that out. Just released a video today. Probably have something tomorrow. Videos every week though. Podcasts every week. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern is the two player podcast. Dude, I get those shows mixed up so consistently. It's kind of insane that I host them. The L3R3 podcast at Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with myself, Hard Days Mike, and it's me, Tuan. The two player podcast is Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with myself and Ham Solo. And then Fridays, you can find me here for this show with these wonderful people.
All right, good stuff. Cozy, plug
Uh,
your channel. Tell people they
you
can find you.
can find me here and getting wasted with Wise on on Fridays. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be trying to do more, but I'm busy. Busy.
Busy
Very
as
busy.
flip.
Busy as flip.
Busy as Florida. Mental, plug your stuff. Tell people where they can find you, what you're up to.
You can find me here, of course, on Fridays. And other than that, Mental 9R pretty much everywhere. X and PlayStation, Xbox, all that. And on YouTube and Rumble, you can find me at Caffeine Entertainment.
Okay. Everyone, please make sure to like, subscribe, share out the podcast. We do pods every single day of the week, from Monday to Friday, literally. My last point on today's show is centered around the Xbox Direct. Um, but while a lot of people have been calling out Sony, saying that they've been misstepping, and this is just a highlight of how much they've been misstepping. I prefer to just look at Xbox, applaud the excellent showcase they showed us, be grateful for Game Pass, which at this point is overpowered, right? The value that it offers is insane. It's crazy. It's not even just the best value in gaming. Now it's now just best value in entertainment or close to it. Game Pass is now on the same level as like maybe Netflix until Netflix gets the access to like football, right? Um, well done to Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, everyone that put this together. The same way that we shit on you guys when you guys dropped the ball, kudos to you guys for putting this together and hyping up the community. Like I can't even find even the people that are hating on this showcase. The the closest the best they can do, the best they can fathom is to say that those games are also going to PlayStation or those games also going to Nintendo maybe. So that's how good, that's how high the bar is. Well done, Xbox. We are very excited to play your games, and yeah, have a good one. To everyone else in the chat,
Woohoo!
thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it, and we'll see you on Monday.